Welcome back, everyone, to Judgment. Totally not Yakuza, but is, but not. I'm joined by my good friend Nick.
Hello.
We got the QR code that was here. I found it. You need to use a fucking drone. Specifically drone camera. Your phone camera don't work, cause... Alright.
He cheaped out on his phone because he spent so much on his drone, and that's why it doesn't have QR scanning technology.
Can you imagine having a touchscreen phone, which he has, that doesn't have, QR? That'd be weird.
So can't download the app.
Can't download the app. Why are you always here?
Oh, she's an alcoholic.
Oh, right.
yeah,
I forgot this was a thing. So,
For a second, I was like, hey, that girl's the same color hair as you made that one girl. Oh, wait,
Hey,
I'm dumb.
Yagami. Mind if I join you?
Be my guest.
that's not weird or anything. Yo.
You fucking pull up a chair, Yagami. You don't.
You wanna?
It's 20 feet away.
You wanna tell me about this murder that happened a bit ago, lady?
Without a doubt.
That's Shono-san, right?
Yeah. What were they like?
I guess nothing stood out about
This
them
poor
more than
girl.
any
She's
other
just
great
like,
business
she's just
major.
like, oh, this new person joined my work who's
my
helping
new best friend.
my new best friend. Oh, I'm
What was
being
Hashiki saying?
interrogated.
He was going on and on about this Kido-san guy. Have you heard about that new dementia drug, 89?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of familiar.
What about it?
Not surprised. They used to talk about it on TV a bunch. Anyway, apparently Kido-san's kind of a big shot guy on the 89 research team.
Hashiki and Shono were talking shit about him?
Yeah. Sounds like Kido-san was getting wined and dined by all sorts of people who wanted to profit off 89. From what I heard, not all those deals were above board.
Yeah, it's not overly
Secret
surprising.
deals, huh? Is Kido-san working with the Yakuza?
Hashiki-san
That's
didn't
like
give specifics, but
A
he
big
did say
fucking
89
leap,
could buy a lot of
honestly.
influence. And about the cut he'd be getting later. He seemed like a really shady guy, actually.
Interesting.
There's like a lot of shady shit that isn't Yakuza.
Did the name Kajihira come up? I don't remember who this is.
Did you ever hear Hashiki mention a Kajihira?
Kajihira.
Oh yes,
It's a big
she
construction
just
company
happened to
based
mention them.
Basically, Hashiki was working for this Kajihira, trying to shut down the ADDC.
Wait, I thought Hashiki-san was super important, like vice director or something.
He was. Kajihira's money was too much for him to refuse, though.
The fucking music when like
Hearing them talk about it.
da 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 da.
You picked the wrong choice.
I gotta say, you remember a lot.
The
from
punishment is a
conversation that happened
cutscene.
6 months ago.
Can you blame me?
Oh, Nick. So I bought a One Piece game that's coming out because I like One Piece. I think it's a fun story and fun characters.
And at that point,
Uh, and they just released a like trailer like going over the systems for the game. And I launched it. I watched the video because like I'm not doing anything else. Why not? And oh boy, the what they showed does not make me feel good about the game.
So wait, did you like not know you bought this like without knowing anything about it?
How
Yeah.
was Shono acting that night at the club?
God damn it.
So I was gonna play it anyway. Like if I don't like it, I refund it. Whatever. But the game it starts the video and it's like we have crafted a classic RPG combat system that we have made more complex by adding our patented rock paper scissors system.
This meant to
Oh
closet
oh
perfect.
no.
Oh my god.
Oh
There's
no.
something fishy going on with 89. I just know it.
Did he have any idea what it was?
Okay, but for a second, it took me a second to realize that she was impersonating someone. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Did she catch on? Did you choose the wrong choice?
Data fabrication? Falsifying a drug?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. He kept going on about how AD9 was too good to be true. And how weird it is that it just came out of nowhere.
So he brought Shono to the club to try and figure out if 89 was real.
Right.
Right.
What did Shono say?
I'm following this exposition dump, that's for sure.
Hashiki-san yelled back,
I don't believe that for a second.
Okay, so this lady, right? All she knows is we're asking questions about a conversation she had with a guy like the day he got murdered, and she's doing fucking impressions. And she's doing fucking impressions.
Thanks for this, Miko-chan. You must be exhausted.
that's all of it?
Yeah, you helped us more than you know. Be safe on your way back.
Thank you.
Oh, the music's
What
back
time's
normal.
your shift start tomorrow, Saori-san?
I'm not coming in.
Sorry. I'm not coming back tomorrow.
Poor lady.
Huh?
She was so happy to have a new friend.
I got to see a side of myself I didn't know I had, though.
Man, this stinks. You're so pretty, Saori-san, and I was pumped to learn more from you.
I don't think I have much left to teach. I might be able to help you, though. As a friend.
You're a lawyer?
Let me know if you ever...
That would be really weird to find out that, like,
Never been friends
the
with a
person who
lawyer
came to the
before.
hostess come to work there is like, I'm also a lawyer.
I guess,
Thanks so much.
I guess that's just like the way they hand
That
over
was amazing,
business cards in
Saori-san.
Japan.
You really pulled through for us.
I wonder if there's a
It's
reason.
fine.
I mean,
I'll walk you back to the
Culture.
office.
I'm sure there is a
We're on review
cultural
of the
reason.
arbitration
I
with the
wonder
others.
if, like,
Sure.
Oh, like what the cultural reason is.
what the
basically.
cultural reason is, and if, like, people are aware of the cultural reason, you know?
Yeah, or if it's just like a thing that you do.
Yeah, you know, is like, do people do it because, like, they were taught that way, and this is how we do it, or they saw other people do it, and it's like the monkey thing where no one has any idea why they do it that way anymore. I doubt it's the second one, but it'd be funny if it was. Why did that bike over there explode?
Man, outside the sushi place, real.
No, he's not. No, he's a fucking statue.
Well,
That's why he's like fucking deposed.
that's to be fair. I was like, that's a statue because it's, you know, look at him. But also, this is Yakuza game,
Can you stop missing? Thank you.
and you're in combat, so it's like, fuck. Maybe it was a model is fucking up.
Motto cheap. Hello, sushi friend. This is such a creepy statue to have outside your store, though. Hey, man. I want the special sushi Zanami me.
Back to it.
Oh yeah, right, you're here. Alright, so the process of events she just saw, right? We walked out the door of the bar where we were interrogating, like, the friend she made. We took, like, 3 steps, got in a fight with, like, 7 people, beat all of them up, and then went in and bought, like, some sushi.
And just inhaled it.
Just,
Like, she didn't have time to walk into the door before you had ordered, eaten it, paid, and were walking out.
imagine seeing someone just, like, devour a sushi platter in, like, seconds. Just like, oh god. The horror. But yeah, the One Piece game, it did not inspire confidence, I tell you what.
Yeah.
Like, with our our patented system, you will not need to grind. And they show what you can do.
Heard that before.
What you can do is there are certain areas that you can have and they had quotation mark, a party. This party will allow you your next combat encounter to give more EX. Oh god. Why is that an option?
Sounds like you have to grind parties.
This party will allow your next few combat encounters to gain additional EXP. It's like, alright, that's not exactly, groundbreaking for an RPG. In addition, during some encounters, you can find a rare monster using Luffy's special observation haki ability. The rare encounters will drop more EXP. If you combine these, and it shows, like, the character, like, hunting down a rare encounter and doing it, and it shows bonus EXP from party and rare, and it's not even the amount of EXP of doing 2 fights.
Yeah, good luck finding clients.
Amazing.
It's like amazing.
I'm changing.
I assume it's the one on Steam that looks like a Dragon Quest.
Yes, probably, Odyssey.
Yeah.
There's a good chance Hashki's murder was premeditated. Just like Chairman
The concept of the game.
Why does Usopp look buff?
Because that's new Usopp. That's, and I kid you not, this is named, now that's God Usopp.
Is that what he does? Is that what he looks like after the time skip?
Yes.
Searching for proof before he died.
Huh.
But was there anything else?
God Usopp.
So he
tried
sucks
analyzing
slightly
the paper
less.
myself to find out, but it's like it was written
He's not afraid to fight anymore, which, you
searching
know.
for someone more knowledgeable as we speak. But nobody seems to suspect any foul.
He actually, you know, meaningfully contributes to
Hashki was still
fights.
searching for issues.
Not as much as Zoro.
Find one.
The
Yeah,
ADDC
Zoro
would
was
be
already
long
like
gone by now.
overpowered, and then I assume just after the
Murdered
time
Hashki
skip,
to
it
keep the
just
secret
gets
safe.
more.
I could be remembering wrong. I do not believe there's been a fight yet where Zoro has had to try.
Billions of government yen ever since they published that paper.
Since the time skip or whatever.
Like, so the last arc, they fight one of like the the big pirates. Ooh, like
the 7 pirate lords.
no,
or whatever.
after the 7 pirate lords.
So like the even bigger pirates.
The even bigger pirates. This one was on. Like, this group of pirates were on Blackbeard's ship, and they were like in his crew, like big pirates. Ooh.
So Blackbeard's crew is made up of
No,
people
not
that were
Blackbeard, no.
stronger than-
Not Blackbeard. Fucking
Can't begin to imagine. But
Gold
apparently
Roger,
Kido
fuck.
was out hyping up 89,
But my brain.
Well,
making
basically,
tons
so
of
basically,
dirty money in
all
the
of
process.
Gold
might even
Roger's
be involved
crew
with the
was
Yakuza.
stronger than like the 7
You're really
pirate lords.
suspicious of it,
yes,
Dr.
which
John.
to be fair, I
Well,
could.
looks like a
That's
rat.
fairly easy to like
Maybe
Yeah.
see. I guess that's fairly easy to be like, yeah, that makes sense.
And completely keeps lending to the
thought has
whole
crossed
thing
my
of Gold
mind.
Roger just let himself be
Don't
caught
think we
because
can
it's
Oh,
funny.
I mean, I refuse to believe there's anything else. Like, literally, the only thing we know about Gold
It's as easy
Roger
as you make it sound.
is that he found the One Piece, which it's been basically
But I thought the One Piece was his treasure.
Or whatever.
Huh?
no one knows. That's the thing. No one fucking knows.
Well, no. What the fuck do you mean no one knows? It's literally the beginning. It's like you can.
Yeah, no. What?
My
What?
treasure's yours for the taking.
What Gold Rogers said is, I've left all of my treasure at the One Piece.
If I can convince him,
I thought it's-
That's what he says.
Is that a translation difference then? Because I've left it all in one piece. I thought is what he
Maybe it's translation. It's he left it all at One Piece, which people don't know. I mean, at least I don't know, but I'm also if it's a place or an item or whatever. Anyway, what we do know is right before that, he basically discovered the hidden history of the world that the government's suppressing. And then, yeah.
What?
it's called like the fucking erased years or something. It's like a 500-year time span that I go out the window now. That the government has basically erased and removed all references to. And the only things that talk about this year are the poneglyphs, which you have not seen yet, but they're giant, like, 20-ton blocks of fucking marble.
Wouldn't have, like, the fucking sky people been up there all hidden during this time? Or is it super far long away?
I don't think it's super. I think it's like it starts like 20 years prior to where they are now, and then it's like 500 years like span or something. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it's not like that long ago.
So the sky people would have existed then.
Probably, but it's a question of would they like be?
Have known.
Would they have been like, let's go see what's happening down on fucking not Sky Earth? What's going on down there?
Considering they like not Sky Earth was like a fucking myth to them or whatever.
Oh yeah, gonna go fucking sleep.
Okay, well, apparently.
I can't.
Apparently,
Apparently.
according to the wiki, Gold Roger was like had fucking cancer or some shit. So it's like
I don't remember that. If the wiki says it, maybe. I don't remember that.
I mean, it's not like cited, so who fucking knows?
It's also one of those things where like it wouldn't surprise me to find out that like one piece of dialogue references that in the 1400 issues.
Don't be like that. Even if I do get it,
or like Oda like mentioned it at one point. Like I wouldn't be surprised to find that out.
I might have to send someone to bump you off in prison if you're at.
My guy, I locked my door. How'd you get in here?
That off. Aren't you busy dusting off Kuroiwa's boots?
I'm laying low, that's all.
Speaking of, I have a question for you now that you're off.
I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot my train
Why
of
did they
thought
think I
outside of
killed
laughing
Katara?
at One
They have
Piece.
to have a reason, right?
I forgot what we were on that led me
You've
to.
got to know.
Oh, I remember now.
Don't.
He was fighting. I was talking about the people on Gold Roger's crew,
Not sure why.
and like
Now,
basically there was an attack that Luffy couldn't block, and he's like, "Oh no, we're in trouble. We're all gonna die." And then Zoro was like, "Bitch," and then cut it in half with his sword because Zoro.
Oh.
And then Zoro went to sleep because also Zoro. So Zoro's like fights are like he one-shots who he's going against or he goes to sleep.
Fucking people. The article for the One Piece just has an image that says no picture available.
So
One Piece is the name of the treasure,
okay,
and maybe also the place. I don't know. Fucking,
maybe
I have to
also
look
the
further,
place.
but, during the Void Century.
The Void Century.
Talking
There it is.
about-
There. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the Void Century.
Rolling out the red carpet, huh?
Izumida was hoping you'd lower your guard if I was the first person you saw here.
The man never changes. He loves his mind games.
Yagami-kun, how did they convince you to come?
I'm gonna be honest. I've been spacing the past like 10 minutes of
And
story. I don't know, man.
Say he may or may not try to arrest me.
I'm not sure it'll.
Every time we play Yakuza games, it
And what's
gets
he gonna
so fucking hard to like
You're about to get thrown
to
the
care
wolves.
about the story when you cross like
Puffy.
chapter 6
Good luck.
usually.
Excuse me, I've brought Yagami-san.
Much appreciated.
There.
Huh. Even the chief prosecutor's in on this.
Please come in.
I feel like having the people who are determining whether or not to be arrested be made up of for people who hate me is not a great, unbiased court.
So these are the wolves.
Yeah.
A room full of prosecutors, huh?
Yagami-sensei,
Yo.
I believe Kuroiwa-san already told you this, but we want to talk to you about Shintani-sensei's murder.
Yeah, look at literally
However,
any camera,
this is
you'll
not
see
a
I was not
We're
there.
not strangers. Or wolves. Just try to relax.
You hate me. Two of you actively hate me.
Yeah, relax, right. I'm not telling you what you want to hear, though. You want me to say I killed Shintani, right? Sorry, not happening.
That's when he pulls out the recorder. Got it!
The burden of proof's on you, anyway. So why don't we start there? Why do you think I did it?
Yagami-sensei, where were you on the night of Shintani-sensei's murder?
Beating up
Answer my
someone.
question with another question? That's
I don't know who, but I was
Do you
beating
have an
up
alibi for
someone. Yes.
You heard of a company called KJ Art? The place is a front for some Kansai Yakuza, the Kyorei clan. On the night of the crime, I was near there with their captain, Shio.
Okay, so apparently it is a translation
He'll
thing
back
where
my
it's just it's
story up,
like
I'm sure.
ambiguous,
Care to explain why
Oh, okay.
Shintani-sensei's
Or something.
corpse was found in your
and
office?
the English is also
I was
inconsistent
hoping
with
you
it.
could tell me.
Like I said,
Answer that for you.
finding out that like one of
That's
the
why I
very
called you.
first anime that came to America as translation errors, you know, wow, who would have guessed?
And apparently, like,
Mind
well,
if I
and
interject?
One Piece was apparently
ahead,
like
Orange-san.
not. It is the name of like a treasure that he found though.
Yagami-san, you stole a look at Shintani.
This is the One Piece treasure on the
like-
One Piece island in the
That,
One
like,
Piece system.
At the end of the Grand Line, and like apparently when the Roger Pirates got there, they laughed or whatever. Fucking.
Knowing that, you
Whatever.
barged into the center.
Oh yeah, no, like the
interrogated
lore
both
around
Kurosawa and
Roger
Showa.
is so fucking stupid.
Why would you do such a thing?
I wanted to figure out what made Shintani a target. Who wanted him dead?
Is that not the police's job?
I couldn't leave it to them. Or the prosecution. After all, you guys have a bad habit of going after the wrong guy. Kinda like right now.
They do. In this game, I've like
I see.
proved they were trying
So
to
you
frame
need to
someone
imply
like
that someone
3
else killed
times.
Shintani-sensei. Do you have anything that could prove that claim?
Do you have anything to... I mean, yeah, the burden of proof's on you.
The burden of proof rests on the prosecution. It's not my
That
place
was
to take
a
on such
interesting
heavy
cut
responsibility.
to show which cutscene
There's
we're
no
in.
need to be like that, Yagami-san. As we said before, this isn't a courtroom.
You are
being honest,
accusing
hear your
me
thoughts on
of
that.
murder?
Oh yeah? How about someone says please? Please.
Thank you.
Great. I'll tell you what I know.
This is to my benefit, too. This way I can find out how the prosecution sees Shintani's case.
Fucking. It's like this fucking
Did I
these
set-
articles are
Before we
insane.
get
You
to
like fucking
Shintani's
skim
murder,
over half
there
a
are a few
paragraph,
things
and
I
it's
need
like
to
if
cover.
somehow you've
1 year
missed like
ago,
800 years of lore.
ADDC
Did I send you down a rabbit hole? That is One Piece
Drugs
lore.
gain global recognition as the thing that may finally cure Alzheimer's disease.
Found out that
What hasn't
Luffy's
gained
Jesus.
recognition is the fact that someone
Yes,
with ADDC
yes.
was murdered 6 months ago.
Yes.
It was shown in protagonist
An
being
ADDC member
Jesus.
murdered. Who?
It does happen surprisingly often. Ah, shit. Hashiki. Yeah.
Vice Director, Toru Hashiki.
I am in the middle of being interrogated for murder, and I am not copping any of
He died in
this.
the hospital 3 weeks later. The culprit is still at large. Did you know of this case?
It's the first I've heard of it.
Understandable. It didn't make many headlines.
It was a murder?
This Hashiki guy had a pretty big secret.
Uh-huh.
Turns out he was working for the Kajihira Group, a massive construction company based out of Kansai. Kajihira was planning to redevelop the land the ADDC sits on. He'd already settled it with the Minister of Health. Had the Kyorei clan muscle in on the turf too. But the plan fell apart when 89 was
How did like
Katsuhiro
the
ended up taking a
the
pretty big
government
hit.
lawyer or whatever? No, the prosecutor
Two
guy. How did he?
billion yen.
Oh, I've this is the first I'm hearing of
That's
this
what
murder
Hashiki
case that happened like
swear
6
to
months ago.
Katsuhiro that he'd
What?
smuggle 89, no matter what it took.
Brr.
Just before he was beaten half to death, Hashiki went out with another member of the ADDC. Someone deeply involved in the development of 89.
Cat, what are you doing?
Someone he thought he could manipulate.
Just, I could just see Nick like desperately looking through the fucking wiki for articles for One Piece. Like, no.
Well, I was like, I thought it'd be simple. It'd be like, I started just like, okay, what's the little fucking quote about I'm talking about One Piece? I just want to see if like there's a, how it's worded, not worded just because I'm like, oh, that's, I wanted to be like, what does it mean by like One Piece or whatever? Because that was new to me. I just thought it was in
Sure you
One
recognize
Piece, and
this
then it's
man,
like,
Izumida-san.
fucking
years
Jesus.
ago,
Apparently, it's like
Jesus!
way more complicated than I thought it would be.
Luffy's
Where it's,
Jesus!
Like, not only is it
He claimed
ambiguous,
he
but
had
also
seen the
One
victim,
Piece is not even
patient by
Gold
the name of
Roger's
Walker,
treasures
still
came
alive.
to be that, and it's actually fucking Jesus
I
at one point found the
You're referring
treasure,
to Dr.
Jesus.
Stone.
and then it was reincarnated
He's
as
also the
Luffy
head
or
of the
something. I
ADDC.
don't know.
Hashiki was grilling Shono, convinced that there was something fishy
No, so
going on.
apparently, right?
Like what?
The government has a record of like every single person who's
After all,
had
it wasn't until
Luffy's
rumors of
Gum
closing the
Fruit.
ADDC
And
started
every
circulating
single
directly
person
to
who's
some
ever
announcement
had the
online.
Gum Fruit has just been a massive pain in the ass of the government.
That
I
thought
love
didn't
that.
sit well with those who stood to rake in massive profits.
And he's like, it's just like one of the government's guys that was like, you don't understand. Everyone who has ever had this has been a massive pain to the government.
I had the exact same thought.
We need to stop him.
Taking all this into account.
And then someone goes, oh, I don't know what the problem is. I mean, it's just the gum fruit. Like, how bad can it be? And he's like, you fool, you don't understand. We just call it the gum fruit so people don't know how strong it is. What do you mean? It's actually the cartoon fruit.
Fucking. Because you like. Isn't that when he becomes Joy Boy? Jesus.
Joy
says,
Boy.
Like, unlocks his like his
I-
fucking powers.
I am now chaotic neutral, the character. Ooh. Funny as shit. They made this giant like deal about it happening, and it was this rare thing. Later on in the series, and by later on in the series, I mean like 10 issues. He just does it in a fight against some guy. It's like, imagine you're just some dude, and fucking Jesus shows up and beats the shit out of you. Why?
But let's get back to Shintani. Just before he was murdered, he called the ADDC and tried to get in touch with a very specific someone. Maybe that
I'm
was trying
dying.
to hide the truth about 89. Shintani was an obstacle, just like Hashiki. He had to be removed. What I'm saying is, there's a chance anyone who gets too close to learning the true nature of 89 is being murdered. And if you haven't investigated
What's happening?
down that path, then one thing's pretty clear.
The dementia drug that's like been in development for years is the conspiracy. Got it.
Wow, that got
If you still
suddenly
wanna bring
very
me in,
personal.
Let's see some proof. All these people, and nobody's got any proof.
That's quite a theory, Yagami-san.
That's quite the theory. Well, you see, I don't
I
care
like how
though.
he's like, fucking wow, all these prosecutors and none of you have proof that I killed the guy. Like he
I'd be
did,
glad to
and
hand
somehow
over
they
my
don't have
findings
evidence
to
of it.
After all, 89's practically a household name at this point. Lifting the lid on it might be too much for me to handle all on my own. And besides, I think I'd rather work with you than Izumida here.
God, imagine accidentally like dropping something in the middle of that table.
during this.
You need to
Like
understand
when Yagami stands up, do you have any proof? He accidentally throws his phone. Like, oops.
Sorry.
I need
Fall
that.
under the table.
Is that so?
Way to crawl under, dude. But you have to
Excellent
crawl
work.
over,
Thank
climb
you.
over.
I'd climb over it into the hole.
Just so you're aware,
The
prosecution has made a coordinated effort with law enforcement.
That's what
We've already submitted
prosecution
the
does.
that's what you do.
to issue a warrant.
Good job.
I'm sorry for the call, but that was the verification of our request, you see.
You're under
You're
arrest.
Still gonna arrest me after all this, huh?
Fortunately, you're not the one under arrest.
What?
But
Is
I
it
wouldn't
friend?
celebrate. We're not done with you just yet. It's in the interest of closing
look at the
case.
face on the girl whose name I
Listen
forget.
here,
She
you
looks so sad.
You know who Shintani's killer was?
The mole.
It's your old friend, Ayabe.
What?
The dirty cop?
Striations
dirty
on the
cop?
recovered bullet are a perfect match to his firearm.
What?
There's no doubt
What?
he's the one.
They can do that.
Whether or not he's going down.
They can identify what gun shot her.
Well, can
not
they?
a bullet.
I know they can identify the type of gun. Can they identify the specific gun?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because under a microscope or whatever, like a gun's going to produce like, just due to imperfections or whatever, it's going to produce say like a specific like indentation or whatever against like the primer and stuff.
Behind his
Hey.
death are the vast
Like I knew you could do like the
the
type of gun.
89 drug.
But looking at the curve of the bullet right here, it's obviously was Ayabe's gun. No other gun could do it.
But the prosecution's eye for such detail is wanting, and Detective Ayabe is indicted for Shintani's murder.
That man, it's me.
He definitely didn't do it
He
though.
definitely didn't do it.
Like,
This is
I-
a
I- I-
Yakuza game.
I would believe that fucking Yagami did it before Ayabe with how Yakuza games are. Like,
Striations on the recovered bullet are a perfect match to
the
his
fuck is a
firearm.
striation? God damn it!
There's no doubt.
Stop using big
He's
words.
the one. Like it or not.
Me, dumb gamer.
Okay.
Use dumb gamer brain.
Oh, okay. It's what it sounds like from
Apologies for
context,
keeping
where
you
it's
in the
just like a
dark.
series of Richards Furrows or
It was
linear
imperative
marks.
for Ayabe to be completely
Yeah, from the
oblivious to
rifling
our
of the barrel,
suspicions
whatever.
of him, after
Yeah.
all. This is a murder charge against
I
an
mostly,
active
yeah,
officer.
that's cool. Like I was like, oh, my brain was like, oh, I think it means this because of context clues, and then it was right.
We had to pretend you were our primary suspect.
What?
You and Ayabe have gotten to be pretty cozy these days. Suspecting you was the perfect way to divert his attention.
We met like 3 times.
So this was all some kind of act.
An act.
What's with the chair in the corner?
Not at all, I assure you. And I believe you should know. We're aware of Ayabe's side job.
I would be disappointed if he didn't.
Yeah, he wasn't very secret about it.
He was selling police intel on the black market. We plan to
He
investigate
was
those
doing it in a
transactions for
casino.
Yagami-san. And so, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if we see you again in the near future.
I don't think what I did was illegal.
Yeah, I just bought the information.
Yeah, I
Is it
bought the
illegal to buy
information.
information?
Speaking
I don't
of
think what
devil,
I did was
we were
illegal.
just talking about you.
Hey, Ayabe.
Ayabe-san.
Listen, Yagami, you gotta help. Someone set me up. They're saying I killed Shintani.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, no shit. This is a fucking Yakuza game.
Uh-huh.
You're not surprised?
Not quite. Already heard. I'm sitting here with the prosecution as we speak.
Huh?
Yeah. They're looking right at me.
Fucking.
Fucking like, he's being kind of an asshole to Ayabe right now.
I don't know where else to turn.
I'm a lawyer.
I'll do it. It's only fair after all you've done. We can talk more later. I'll be there soon.
Alright, so Yagami, just so you're aware, the whole, like, whispering on the phone doesn't work that well when you draw their attention to you and make sure they're staring at you.
Have on the job? Izumida?
Should be a good time.
And they and since they
Someone's
have a
using
warrant
you,
for his arrest,
prosecutor.
they could probably get a warrant for like, hey,
No matter who
he
that
just
person
called this
is,
other guy that was a suspect.
I'm
Can we
not
get that
losing.
phone call, please?
What is with the victorious music right
Wait,
now?
what the fuck?
He's like, I'm gonna take the case against you and I'm
So that's
gonna
the
win.
story, then.
Danny!
We're gonna take the case.
Of course we are. Anyway,
Fucking
you're gonna
Dad.
go talk to Ayabe, right? I'll send Hoshino-kun along.
Yep, I'm heading over right now.
Dad. Hey, Dad, we're taking another case.
What can you imagine? He's like, wow, you're taking another case, huh? Well, good luck with that, and just hangs up.
Good luck with that. You're not a lawyer for my firm. Oh man, I really hope when we go to the legal case, they lets me dress up. I want to be Vampire Chan.
Like it gives you a suit, but you can pick the vampire outfit.
Bring it on.
Pretty amazing.
Really, guys?
Alright, you see, we're going to make every single random encounter now have a fucking boss enemy. Because fuck you. About 3,000 yet? God damn it.
I do appreciate the game allowing you to do that with the disguise, though.
I do too. I wish the game wasn't like, you can't use disguise, like in every Yakuza game. You
Yeah,
can't
it'll let
use
you do it, after
costume.
we beat the game.
You need to beat game first to use costume. Fucking Yakuza was super annoying with it being like, you've unlocked this so-and-so costume. You can't use it to beat the game, fucker.
Yeah, it's like you won't be able to take the
whenever
game
you want.
seriously
We'll
if you
just
wear
need
a
to grab a
slightly
taxi
different
to get
suit.
there.
Now go into the cutscene where Kiru shoots a helicopter missile out of the air with a pistol.
From a moving car.
Yeah, from a moving car.
Hey, good luck.
You have to take this game seriously. Now go to the cutscene where Kiryu deflects a bullet out of the air using a sword that is thrown at him and he catches out of the air.
Now go wrestle this bear.
Now go wrestle this bear. That we made like a really, really big deal about being like the scariest bear ever. And have shown it surviving being shot with a shotgun. Now go wrestle it. I'd be very concerned, Nick, if like I was under I was being investigated for murder, and like the lawyer who comes to me looks like a 19-year-old kid and he has a backpack on.
This is Hoshino Sensei from the Genda Law Office. He's young, but he's
I'd be like, oh no.
Here I thought the great Takayuki Yagami would represent me.
I'm not a
It's been
lawyer.
years since I defended someone in court. I'll still be gathering all the evidence, though. Don't worry, it worked for Hamura.
I'm Hoshi.
Okay, to be fair,
do
you
whatever
got
it
lucky
takes
of
to clear your
Hamura
name.
that there was video
Okay.
evidence of the cops tampering
Shintani
with the
was
evidence to
practically
frame
your boss,
him.
If I'm really the killer,
Well, I mean, you're not the killer, right? He's not the killer, is he?
Probably not.
What do you mean, probably?
Fuck you, Yagami. Bwah! I need to get the facts straight. Yagami, you're gonna investigate first, right? We're not going straight from this to the court, right?
I hear your gun's the one Shintani was murdered with.
yep. Apparently the rifling on the bullet.
Yeah, right.
What's rifling again?
Fucking
Really?
Oh, I guess he's not American.
He's not America.
So guns have these spiral-shaped grooves on the inside of the barrel to stabilize the bullet's trajectory. These
This guy
grooves are
is a
called the
fucking lawyer,
rifle
though. So
and leave a mark on the bullet itself.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Now the rifling's slightly different on every gun, kinda like its fingerprints. And apparently,
I can't
the
get
marks on the
over
bullet that killed
Ayabe's
Shintani
face. It looks so
matched
much
my
different
gun's
than
rifling.
every other face in this game.
So your gun must have killed Shintani-sensei.
Yeah,
It looks
it
too
was the murder weapon
smooth.
for sure. So someone used my
Well,
gun to commit
fucking,
the
he
crime,
also
and
had his
I'm
eyes
being set
gouged
up.
out, so, meh.
No, Ayabe, this guy. The guy we're talking to.
Yeah, well, no, I'm saying that, like,
How?
there's like, oh, like,
You
they're saying
remember the day
Ayabe's
he
gun
died?
killed the guy, but it's he
Oh.
We
also
were
had
having
his,
a nice
his
stiff drink of tender.
eyes gouged out,
You,
so.
me, and Kaito.
Yeah, I remember. That was my first
Wait,
time meeting
okay,
you.
Yagami, your
around after
defense
you
was
guys
you were being threatened at
Once
gunpoint
in a
by the
while till
the
I
Kirei
decided
gang.
to go home. Thing is, I don't remember what happened next.
Huh?
That's something you
maybe
should
Shot me in the
report.
back of the head. Crept up so I couldn't see him.
You got ambushed?
Oh, hold on, Ayabe, you're a
Close to the
cop.
bar, I bet.
You got ambushed by someone,
sure.
knocked out, and you
Y'all have
did
some
not
damn
consider
fast.
reporting that.
Yeah, like, as you apparently no
Some
longer have
great
your gun
detective work
either.
there.
What do you expect? Whoever knocked me out moved me too. That just fucks with things even more.
Moved you to where?
Random bench over in the Kamurocho Children's Park. Not a soul around when I came to.
That's a ways from Tender. They must have taken you in a car. How long
What do
were
you
out
mean?
Hours
It take
on
like
tops,
fucking 2 minutes to run his ass
but as I
there.
found out later, that hour's when Shintani was murdered. With my fucking gun.
Man,
Real
fucking
killer still
good.
has your gun?
No. It was in its holster when I woke up.
Wait, what?
Whoever attacked me took my gun, murdered Shintani, and put it back where they found it.
There
all within the
are
course of an
like
hour.
so many
So the
things
only thing
here
missing was
that
the
if he
bullet.
wasn't a fucking
Not even that,
moron,
if you believe
he
it.
could have done
Don't
and
have
been
any sign
and
of
not
it
have to have
being
dealt
used.
with this.
Maybe if we look at the bullet from Shintani's body.
Not gonna happen. Nothing spectacular about a single bullet.
By the way, did you tell anyone you got attacked?
No. God, fuck you.
Nothing even got stolen. Reporting it just would have put me in more trouble.
That is not true.
Don't want to draw attention to your side job, huh? Sucks being a dirty cop. A real detective could have reported.
He could have reported. He's just an idiot.
Can't argue there.
The culprit must have been counting on that, though. They went after you specifically because they knew you wouldn't make a big deal out of it.
So it was all planned.
Planned or not, the bullet
Fucking
that killed
God,
Shintani ended
Mr.
up
fucking
with your gun's
junior
rifle
lawyer
marks on
over
it.
there.
There's no denying that.
Once again, I would be
only
so
found out when
fucking
they hauled me in.
concerned to find out he's
No
my lawyer.
surprise they suspect me. There's no reason not to at this point. But none of my coworkers said a damn word. Hey, you know how Kuroi was been dragging me all over town with him? He probably just wanted to make sure I didn't skip town. Only just realized that now.
What did you say as your alibi? That you were knocked out in the park?
Not a very believable story.
Shut up.
I mean, like,
You and I both know I didn't kill him. Somebody's pinning it on me. What do you say, Yagami? You think I got a chance?
no,
It-
but how the evidence stands right now,
It'd be just
fucking
fine.
no.
Fucking no. Until I find like the random camera that's like, yep.
Guess that was a dumb question. Nobody's gonna tell a guy his head's on the chopping block.
No.
Well, if only you had reported your fucking assault.
Listen up, Oshino-kun. Ayabe was set up by whoever killed Shintani. That's what we've got to work to prove.
You really trust Ayabe-san? What if he's lying to us?
He might be a dark stain on the force, but he's a decent guy. Smart, too.
I don't think he's smart.
He wouldn't kill, especially not with his own gun. Someone else did this.
You think it's the mole?
The mole.
That's the most obvious suspect. Let's start by talking to someone close to the case. I've got a guy in mind.
Which would be... Oh, Captain Hamura.
Oh, I'm sure he's gonna like be
But nobody
totally
knows
up for
where he
helping me.
is, right?
It's true.
Fucking, who fucking knows,
Wonder
man?
what
He's
Matsukane's
kind of,
thoughts
he
are,
has
though.
real
Anyone's gonna know
chaotic
where to find
energy.
Hamura, it's him.
Good. Well, I'll head back to the office then. I should tell Genda...
Why did I bring you with me? You contributed like 3 words, and none of them were helpful.
They were all repeating what other people said.
Find a way to meet Matsugane. Game, I know you're like, oh, be a detective. Please stop fucking like, go randomly find the objective. Aku. I'll go to Tender, because it's always Tender. Or I'll get a random phone call. One of the two. Where? Shit! I don't want to do it. I don't want to do side quest. We go now to our story on Tatsuyo Gamo, the escaped convict from Hokkaido's Ibashiri prison. Okay. Convicted of murdering a member of a criminal organization 3 years ago, Gamo's sentence has only just begun. Wasn't he in it for like 3 years? However, police are calling for caution after he was found to have escaped at dawn on the 5th of last month. According to reports, wait, you're just now reporting on a prison escape that happened a month ago? Okay.
Don't worry about it.
There is a reason to believe he may be sheltering in Kamurocho. Authorities are asking that any sightings of Gamo be reported immediately, urging citizens to take precautions. It's worth noting that there is a 1.2 million yen reward for info that leads to his capture. Wow, burger fugitive. Yikes. Another day of the life here in Kamurocho, huh? Let's suck to run to that guy. And then he's gonna run directly into me because that's how Yakuza game work. Oh no, okay. Alright, bartender. Are you gonna be like, ah, yes, I hear you're looking for Hamura. Is that correct? That is not correct. Right? Yeah, okay. So what I do is I out-tab and go to Google, because I'm not gonna fuck around for...
Yeah, I mean, no.
Judgment, find a way to meet Matsugane in Judgment. During Chapter 8, this game, there's no marker. His goons simply tell you, they cannot tell you where he is. You need to visit... To continue this mission, you need to go to the game center. What? The game center?
Yeah, never would have gone there.
Yeah, not without a fucking... Yeah, I need to go here.
Yeah, the game expects you to just, like, visit each building one by one?
Yes, I think. What? Who was this from? Okay, watch out, Yagami. They're out. The guys are 100% threat. Random encounters every day now. 100 years of random encounters. If you beat them all up, and they're like 2 really hard boss fights, if you beat them all up, we'll give you a piece of rubber. Give you blue paint. So, Nick, I was watching some videos on, like, Naruto lore, because it got recommended. I'm like, fuck it! Fuck it, why not? Oh, this poor fucking guy. Hey, man, I'm back! Oh, you poor random, like, school kids. Hey, man! Do you know where Matsugane is?
Looking for Higashi, Aniki? He's back in his office.
I'm sure you don't mind if I just kind of... Yep. Hey, man.
What do you want?
Sticking your nose where it doesn't belong again?
Yes.
I need to know where Hamura
Always.
Still hiding. Not a clue where. What about Matsugane-san? Is he back at the office?
Use your head, Talk. No way he's gonna stick around there.
Kaito-san.
Hamura and the boss are in the same boat. Those Kyorei assholes would hunt him down in an instant if they were easy to track.
Exactly. Wherever they are now, they're safe. No idea where that'd be, though.
Can't you at least get in touch with them? Just say we want to have a few words.
Uh-huh.
I can try. I'll let you know once I figure shit out. You know how to pick up a phone, yeah?
No, I don't. Actually.
Yeah, I watch him use a phone. He doesn't.
Yeah. Wait. Speaking. When did fucking this guy get here? I forget his name. Discount Kiryu.
Said the mole framed him. Yes, he's really behind all of this.
The mole.
Yep. Which brings us right back to Hamura. We'll start from him and go from there. Plain and simple.
Yeah, give me. What's your plan? He's tried to kill you like 3 times now.
Let's roll, Talk.
He even had one of his guys pull a gun on you that you barely survived. What's your plan? Anyway, I was watching it, cause Naruto's a fun world, fuck it, right? And it's really funny, like, watching someone, like, do an analysis of, like, this character's, like, abilities, or this guy's lore, and it's like, wow, a lot of the characters in this show are just like, I was born with a superpower!
Yeah, I know.
I am not strong because of, like, effort. I was just born OP.
Like the fucking bone guy.
Like the bone guy. I'm from a clan of people who love combat, and I was born with bone powers.
He really did fucking, like, escalate towards things. I mean, fucking, like, God, the fucking the big sword guy that that's like the boss of the Land of Waves arc or whatever. He has like the kid that does like the ice class.
Zabuza.
Yeah, him. Like he was strong because he grew up in a village where he had to each class only had one student because they all had to fucking murder each other until one was left. And he was just a random fucking kid that showed up and murdered everyone.
What a fucked up backstory!
Yeah.
They call me the Demon of the Waves. Do you know why they call me that? No, why? In my graduating class, the graduation seminar was kill the rest of your classmates. Why are you called the Demon then?
Damn. Oh yeah, that's right. It's like you had to kill your 2 like partners or whatever. It's been fucking years, so it's not surprising I forgot the detail. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't you had to like kill your 2 partners or whatever that you were training with, and he like showed up and killed everyone.
No, the 2-partner thing is the Leaf Village. At least I think.
No, because they have the fucking tuning. They don't kill each other. Because
no, Sai did. Remember Sai? Like Sai's like entire fucking backstory is like to do my as part of the route or whatever the fuck it was called. I was best friends with the kid of white hair, and then Danzo was like, kill your best friend to prove loyalty, man.
Well, that's because Don's a fucking asshole.
That's because Danzo's an asshole. But again, my point is, I think Wokage. How you doing, Larry? We're laughing at anime while playing this anime game, but waiting for the anime fucking phone call. I'm pretty sure the kill like your 2 closest friends was specifically like Sai and the the root and the animal.
Well, I mean, it wasn't the closest friends or whatever. It was just like, they had the teams of 3 or whatever that trained together. It was like you had to like kill the other two or whatever. It was like, last man standing beyond 3. Like if the Leaf Village did, it'd be a fight to the death between Sakura, Sasuke, and Naruto. Sakura would fucking die instantly.
Sakura would go, I wasn't born of special powers. Yeah.
Yeah, I was born with like lots of self-control, which turns me into a fucking tank later, but it's gonna take a while.
God, imagine being on the team with like, and then you find out your teammates are the little reincarnation of fucking Jesus.
And also Jesus.
And also Jesus. We make such a good team. We're all helpers. Like, yeah, I'm the reincarnation of like some fucking space god. What? As am I. I'm also the reincarnation of the space god. We're bound to fight each other, but we're also brothers. What? What do you have? My family runs a flower shop. But you see, Sakura has like the true anime power. She actually has a family.
Oh god.
Anyway, Funk guy, what's up, man?
Hello?
Sorry, I was laughing at Naruto. What the fuck are you talking about?
Take a cab. Boss is already there.
Got it. Thanks, Higashi.
Don't keep him waiting.
I wasn't paying attention. What are we doing? Oh, taxi. Got it. All right. Oh, hey! It's so hard. When that's such an unfortunate angle. Dude. Yeah. Bro, Larry, it's this is a Yakuza game, right? We are, how far in are we? We are 24 hours in. We're at like the 11th like reveal where it's like, you thought this was happening, in actuality this is happening. In every Yakuza game, about now is when I start losing my fucking attention span for the story.
Yeah. You remember when this just started off as like, oh, weird how this guy got his eyes gouged out, right?
I remember in the other Yakuza game where it's like, this event that we've been, that has been like the driving force for 4 of the games so far. Actually, he didn't do it. He was using rubber bullets. He's just a fucking moron.
Just like...
He just thought he shot all these guys.
Oh yeah, it was actually a thing that happened.
He just thought he shot these guys. He was actually using rubber bullets and is a fucking idiot.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Matsugane-san, I'm sure Higashi mentioned this, but I want to ask you directly.
Come now. Let's at least have a drink first, huh?
Oh, so you're aware of what's happening. So, you are missing on 23 hours of story. And I do mean 23 hours of story. I do not spend a lot of time, like, not doing, like,
it's been a while
story.
Since the 3 of us drank.
Yeah.
I do not spend, outside of running to the next objective, I do not spend much time outside of cutscenes. We are currently... We're currently going to interrogate a Yakuza captain who has on 4 separate occasions tried to murder us.
Yeah.
He shot at me with a gun, had one of his subordinates shoot me with a gun, tried to gouge my eyes out using an ice pick, and tried to run me over in a car.
Where is he?
Our current plan is to find him and interrogate him.
He has no reason to keep me informed of his every
and
move.
it's like...
I'm sure.
It's not like Yagami like
need to come all this way if that's all
it's only because Yagami's a fucking idiot too. Like,
oh my god, he's an idiot.
Like he went to the Yakuza captain and was basically like, "Yo, definitely gonna get you caught for murder."
Yeah, he went up to the Yakuza captain like, "Don't worry, Hamura, I'm gonna get you convicted of murder." And the Yakuza cap went, alright.
Wow, who would have guessed that going to the Yakuza hideout thing would have ended you beating up a bunch of guys?
We haven't had our cutscene, Nick. We need to have, like, the cinematic cutscene of Yagami, like, catching a bullet out of the air and throwing it at someone. And then going, I don't kill people.
And Hamura's the only person I can ask.
Don't you understand? Hamura's been compromised.
What the fuck do you mean, compromise?
Chasing. They're in this together.
That's not compromised.
Time to let it go.
What if I say
Remember that time that
Yagami?
fucking random Yakuza got murdered because he was wearing a similar jacket to Hamura?
Yagami, this guy is like a dad to you. He's trying to protect you.
Hamura. The boy has money on his side and a lot of it. And I don't know who he gets it from.
You know who I hope shows up canonically in Yakuza Shin?
What? Who?
Kiryu.
I mean, somehow. It's not even like I'm
not like, oh, I'm his ancestor,
I'm just
or I'm a cheeky like joke cameo. No, Kiryu.
You can't even say cheeky joke cameo. They've shown that one of the main characters is Kiryu.
This is the only thing that I'll ever ask of you.
Like, we are literally playing through fucking Yakuza 0 in that game.
Yeah.
If you've ever held a shred of regard for me,
I'm still convinced that, like,
I'm so convinced of our headcanon where it's just the fucking movie that you helped shoot.
Yeah.
Okubo, the mole, the ADDC, it all connects. This isn't about what regard I have for
currently, the pharmaceutical company is like killing off people who are looking into the pharmaceutical.
Yeah, because they made a fake dementia drug.
They made a fake dementia drug.
I've always looked up to you. And good Yakuza don't.
This is fake Kiryu. They knew people wanted Kiryu in the story, but like they didn't want Kiryu. They made this guy who has every single personality trait of Kiryu except he's not funny.
Kiryu's not funny. He's just like he's not a brick wall like Kiryu is.
Pick your side. I've had enough. You're Matsugani, are you not?
I am, boss.
Fucking stab him! Stab my son! To prove to my son how dangerous this is! Fucking murder him!
Bad luck, dude. Guess we're doing this, huh? Not like we got a choice. And now that we're up against the wall, you're just gonna have to do it.
Watching this guy look at you like, I think I might fucking die here.
I'm sure he's gonna be just
if I pick this fight.
Time to die.
Once again, the entire point of what just happened was the dad going, "You don't understand. This is dangerous. You could die if you do this."
Yeah, this happens in every Yakuza game though.
Nice jump, fucking.
Where it's like, we can't let you go here. We're gonna beat you up to stop you.
Enough of this shit.
I will admit, there's a lot of you, but I will admit, there's a lot of you. Cutscene. Dodge! Woo! Kick! Kick maneuver!
A little bit of like,
somehow his kick is gonna be more dangerous than the knife. Ow. 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 Dying. Dying. What's up?
I was just like a like box with like a bunch of stuff on top of it, like lost its balance and fell. It was like made a bunch of noise, and the cat was still sleeping.
Yeah!
Or anything.
Brenda, the backbreaker. Da-da, the stomach breaker. What the fuck? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I win.
Fuck that fucking ragdoll.
The ragdoll's always breaking this game, man. Guys, I left for like 30 seconds. What the fuck? So, you beat up the, like, 20 guys, huh? Alright, well, I guess I can tell you where what's-his-face is.
That was simple for you two. Far too simple. Makes me realize how old I really am. It's a shame, isn't it? That I've all but faded away.
That's your fault.
Time sure flies, my boy. Just gets worse and worse with every year.
You know, it's weird because it's like they always depict like the Yakuza leaders as like these old like wise men or whatever, and then there's always like the young fucking punk guy that like wants to take over and change things. And it's like you have to think, it's like did they like obviously like this guy, probably, when this guy eventually dies of old age, one of those young punks is gonna become the leader because then no one will stop him. Does he just age up to be an old wise man when he's like, oh, man?
It's just like a promotion.
Yeah, he just gets old and it's like, man, like I was kind of an asshole in my youth.
Oh yeah, right. Yakumi's like fucking 40. I forgot.
Time after time, you just keep coming back for seconds. You all right in the brain, kiddo?
I keep forgetting Yagumi's like 40 because he fucking doesn't act like it.
Bullshit Yakuza, huh? Some
wait, is that the leader guy?
Yeah, this is 20 years ago.
I was right. Because he looks like an asshole right now. That's definitely not like a wise man.
Look at Yagami with like not mop head.
Back in the day, I was a lot more like you than I think you even know.
What?
I was in a real bad place, so I just started punching anything that pissed me off.
I mean, you're still a Yakuza, so no one you're in a good place.
My time was up. Nowhere left for me to go except this cesspool of a city. And you, my boy, that's exactly where you are.
Don't talk like you know me.
He has the exact same fucking voice.
When I was your age, my life was going down the shitter and I just kept flushing. And now... You, my boy, you're the same little punk I was. I can tell.
This is just fucking Q's backstory, but lamer.
Yeah.
But even if
oh no, Kiryu's backstory was different. He was adopted as like from a fucking orphanage by Yakuza, and he's like
still like a punk or whatever.
He's like, Dad, I want to show you, man, I will be best Yakuza ever. And he was like, please don't.
But it's more than that.
Yeah, and that's what this guy's doing. He's like, you're a young punk, don't be a Yakuza.
Even from the gutters, you can shoot for the stars. So if you want to get ahead in this town,
I just fucking... This is Kamurocho, the city where you can, even from the gutters, you can shoot for the stars. And my brain went, bro, there was this fucking chicken. Best real estate agent I've ever seen.
My head went, bro, this is just like a fucking like tiny part of Tokyo. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, like, this town? Like...
This chicken, best real estate agent you've ever seen.
At times like these, it's hard to even enjoy a drink.
Or if that could be like the 20 guys who are like moaning in agony.
The mole you're searching
Well, they weren't moving. I think they might be dead.
is a hired gun.
Yeah, like, we can play War Tales. Probably tomorrow when I get back from work.
Yes. It seems Hamura always turns to the same person when he needs someone taken care of.
And
That's
they'll
your
eventually
killer,
have a full
without a
release of the
doubt.
game, maybe.
Maybe.
Do you know anything about him?
All right, see you, Larry. Have a good night.
No. But whoever he is, he's a goddamn pro.
The mole.
He's killed several people now the exact same way. Yet barely left a trace.
Not the exact same way, then, is it?
Looks like at least.
No. The only one who does is Hamura. Are you still going to pursue this, Tak?
Yeah.
That's the plan.
You should know, even if you track down Hamura and the mole, that won't be the end of it. They're just puppets on a stage much larger than you realize. And once you step foot on that stage, there's no hiding from the limelight. Do you understand?
Do you understand?
I'd rather try and regret it than never try at all.
Nobody listens to their elders these days.
You're not making a very good argument, my guy.
Sorry about this, boss. Seriously.
Can I just say one thing, Matsugane-san?
Yeah.
What is it?
The Matsugane family I know would never turn a blind eye to cold-blooded murder like this.
You sure about
You
that?
say you can't exist without Hamura, but
Don't make me repeat myself. Times have changed. Hamura is the Matsukane family now. It's not my place to interfere anymore. That's my prerogative as patriarch.
Matsugane-san, thank you for everything.
I'm gonna just go out this way. All right, bye. Comes back. Forgot my shoes. Sorry. This is awkward.
All that, still no clue where Hamura is. We're back to square one.
Not exactly. The boss slipped us a pretty big hint.
Oh yeah?
When he was talking about Captain
God,
Hamura.
it's just like
He might be
living in the
Family
fucking
looks to Hamura for guidance now.
the Naruto universe, which sucks so fucking much just because of the fact that like how strong you are is just almost 100% tied to who your fucking parents are.
Yeah.
Just almost completely.
Yeah, they didn't have a whole lot of like, oh, training makes you really strong in Naruto.
Well, it's like the only ones who they gave that to was like fucking Guy, and even Guy got like any fucking
I'll give him a ring.
power, I guess, like stolen from him. You know, every fight he does is one where he barely fucking wins and gets saved, or it's against a jobber.
Yeah. The one thing he does have like the 8 gates thing or whatever going for him, but
Wait,
it's like,
again, but like you know, he does the 8 gates, and he is the only one who like manages to injure Madara outside of Jesus, and then Madara goes, "I'm immortal, bitch."
well, yeah, well, no, even Naruto was like, holy fuck, I almost died from that. That was
He's
crazy.
like, wow. Anyway, I'm immortal.
Yeah.
But it's like they could have like given that one to Guy, and it would not have affected anything, you know?
Yeah.
Like they could have let Guy like whatever he did was enough to force the next phase. I forget what the next phase was, but you know it was enough to force it, you know. But no, it was like anyway. That was weird.
Yeah, the fucking getting stronger in Naruto works like it does in Dragon Ball, where yes, it makes you stronger, or I mean training does, but it's like...
it is nothing to
but it's like, it's not like a normal guy is gonna ever be as strong as like people that just have it, you know? Like fucking Minato or whatever is just, you know, he was fucking insane and like no one would ever reach his level.
God, the existence of Minato like makes Naruto's story just worse by him existing. Cause like the entire like point of a regular Naruto is that, you know, your birth doesn't matter and that all it takes is effort. You know, that was like the entire point of the fight with Neji. And then he's like, oh, by the way, I'm Jesus.
Yeah. And my dad, strongest ninja ever.
My dad is strongest ninja ever.
Yeah.
Back to it.
My dad, only ninja to ever make a fast, be able to move fast and light. Only one, ever.
Until the final arc, ignore that.
Till the final arc, ignore that. Where's...
Minato was still like the fucking fastest one. He just didn't hit as hard, honestly. And then fucking the fucking latest I assume stuff has happened after this. I don't know if it's changed, but fucking in the latest like Naruto shit with Boruto where where fucking Boruto from what I can tell is more just like Naruto as an adult and he as a kid now, and it's called Boruto, but really it's about Naruto still. He fucking like gets like gets like the Baryon mode where it's like, you know, where fucking it costs him like the 9-tailed fox thing somehow, but like the fox is all a fucking whatever his fucking name is.
Kamura.
Okay. It is Kamura? Okay, I thought it was like my brain's going crazy. But he's like, you know how before we were like adding our powers together or like multiplying them? We're gonna do an exponents by fusing, like nuclear fusion, and then he becomes like fucking insanely more powerful for like a minute or whatever.
Fuck is the thing? There's a QR code that's like right fucking here, and I'm trying to find it.
Does the sound have anything to do with where it is though?
It just says I'm close or not. It isn't like
Could it be across the street?
No, so if you look on the map, you probably can't see it. There's a very tiny blue square in the yellow building. Like, microscopic blue square. That's where it is.
Could it be in the building? Can you go in the building?
I don't... Wait, window? No, that's a closed window. As I was like the only thing because this is a... Maybe it's in the rush... it's probably two. Hello?
You can go in.
I can go. Oh, it's here. There you are. Camera. Take picture. Tiger dances with crane. Oh boy, an EX move. I'm never gonna use that. I haven't watched Boruto. Maybe, like, maybe if I'm like have literally nothing else to watch. But looking at it, it seemed like it was like, all right, so you know Naruto. It's just that.
Yeah. It's that, but it's that, but now instead of Kaguya being the really scary, like, oh my god, literally it's an alien that's come to destroy us all. Now we're fighting all of her family who are way stronger than her, we swear. So now we've like trivialized the world-ending threat by having more world-ending threat come every week.
Fucking.
Really, guys?
What do you mean you're descendants of the reincarnation of aliens? What's that all about?
And then they do shit like it's mad. I mean, I know all shonens do it, but it's maddening how they'll have like, oh, this world-ending like Kaguya threat or whatever that like literally the entire ninja world had to get together to beat, and it came down to like, you know, the 2 people basically could beat her, and like they were barely strong enough, and only became strong enough through some massive Deus Ex Machina from another alien godman.
And reverse harem jutsu.
Yeah. And then they get even stronger through training because they know all these other aliens are coming. Those aliens come, they beat them, and then they still have normal fights where just a fucking dude is a threat to them.
A dude.
Like not like oh they might kill him a threat, but like can ever lay a hand on them, which like shouldn't be a thing.
No. Oh man, that is a fair amount of damage from getting hit once.
This guy again.
I win.
What a waste.
Anyway, are you guys done fighting me now that I've done like the fucking side quests for you? My X-Men with Howard. Like again, I beat this guy up, and he just kind of followed me here. He's like, all right, what are we doing here?
Hey.
What do you like? Here's the most confusing shit, right? So these guys are out to murder him, and he's like, well, if you're not gonna pay your loans, then I guess we have a date with the courtroom. He's like, Yagami, they're trying to murder you. Here, check out this badge. I'm a lawyer. Huh? You're actually a lawyer? Jeez. What? It's fucking stupid.
Yagami-san.
Cool, that's money for me. I hope we're done fighting with them now. Probably not, though. This is all the money they owe you. Oh, wow, that's really weird. I asked you to, like, bring these guys in for their 1.6 million. You got it in, like, 30 minutes. Good job. If you need money, you can borrow from me. My rates are low. That's why I'm called the Turtle. What? Yagami, you did it. Good job. They're gonna, you know, do it again in like 20 minutes, but thanks. I need to get a fucking first aid kit. I'll be honest, right? If I was born into, like, the Byakuya family, and it's like, I knew, like, on the other side of the city was just a better version of my power, I'd just be like, I feel kind of bad. You know, it's like, you're let in to like, the main household, and it's like, you are now part of an ancient family line known as the Byakuyas. We have a power known as the Byakugan, not to be confused with Bakugan.
Byakugan can see chakra.
With this power, you can see chakra and long distance away. And you have like 360-degree vision except for this tiny spot above the third part of your spine. You're like, wait, what? Anyway, over there's the Sharingan clan. They're just better.
Yeah, it's because they can also see
you know
chakra,
to, right?
but also they can also get crazy powers.
Crazy
powers on top of those, and then more crazy powers on top of those.
Wow, I have a 360-degree vision. That's so cool. And Farsight, that's awesome. What are they gonna do? Well,
they get to summon a fucking.
They get to summon a Gundam that they can fly. What? if they're really lucky, it can have a sword that if it stabs anyone, they're just fucking sealed forever.
Things get here in no time.
What?
I'll just need you to give me
Is that it? Nah.
No,
That's like the medium. That's the weak shit. They can also like look at something and set it on fire with a fire that never goes out unless they set it out.
All right.
Then there was this one guy that had an everything-proof mind control.
There was this, and then if they really want, they have this move. It's called Izanagi. What? And you see, what it does is, like, for giving up sight in one of their eyes, they just become God for, like, a minute. What do you mean? They can just alter reality as they see fit for, like, a minute.
Well, it basically it rewrites it. Like, if they're gonna die, they could rewrite it so that way they like didn't die.
I think it's implied that like they could use it for other things. They just fucking don't.
It's gonna run you 100.
I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, what am I paying you for?
Here you go.
It's after about chapter 6, I stopped caring. It's so hard to when it's like, here's the new twist.
Yeah, it's like when shit starts exploding is when you can tune back in, basically. And the game will catch you up.
But you know, it's like, you know the nine-tail, the tailed beast, like the craziest shit. Basically the gods that like only Hashirama, who let's not even get started on him, could deal with. Yeah. But you see, their eyes let them mind control those things. Just gotta go, boo. My guy? By yourself? Okay. Fucking alright.
I like how you just ran into this camp and just fucking beat the shit out of this man.
I think his arm's broken. He landed like that. Oh.
Man, he's gone.
He's gone. But again, it's like that power sounds kind of dumb. Don't worry. To counteract it, there's the Izanagi. You still need the Sharingan to do it, but if you have the Sharingan, you can counter it out by giving up your eye. Eh? And what does that do? It traps them in a never-ending illusion that is just never-ending, unless they have like a coming to God moment and realize that they were wrong in the first place. Like, wait, so the counter to the God tier move is them realizing not to use the God tier move. Or something.
I thought that was one of I thought there was the other power, the guy that had like the mind control or whatever.
So there's like Izagi or whatever, which is the rewrite history if you die or if your friends die for like a minute. And then the counter Izanagi, which like anyone could any Sharingan that's sufficiently advanced can do it. But it's a self-sacrifice thing, which is asking for a lot from the family that requires you to kill a loved one to get to that point.
Yeah. And then there was, then
there was Itachi.
There's also that guy that has a power that he can make you live your entire life in a picosecond, and
that was Itachi.
Yeah.
If he looks you in the eyes, he can just make you live your entire life and then have a heart attack from old age. What? Is there a counter? It's only used once in the story, so
nope.
Probably not.
If I remember, like the one that it's either like the infinite loop one, or the one that's just like just total mind control or whatever. Like you don't even have to make eye contact; you're just fucked.
Yeah, that's one that they can do. Danzo does it. It's just like all these fucking powers, and then you're like, and then you know you're told that, and he leans in, and he goes, "That's not even the strongest eye power. There's a whole other one called the Rinnegan, which that one is just true RNG if you get or not. Got bored of it, or you're a loser."
Yeah.
What?
Or God himself has to come down.
Well, God
and give
himself
you
has
this
to give you
power.
it. It's like, well, what's that one? Wait, so you can be born with that one? Yeah, you can be born with that one. What's it do? Oh man, what does it do?
I have like several textbooks.
I have several textbooks. You can summon fucking Satan from hell?
Fire missiles?
You can turn your body into anything mechanical on a whim.
You can
What?
take an entire fucking goddamn village and crush it into a rock? It's like...
You could turn a guy into like a focal point for gravity. Just turn him into a planet. Just go boop.
Like, you can pull a meteor from the asteroid belt and throw it at Earth and do it again.
Do it again. And then you look out and you see Boruto and your dad like bends over. He has something even beyond that. You see his weird blue eye thing he has? Literal God has that one.
Yeah.
Like, that is
the best
the
part
literal
about that
God.
one is that that's just the better version of your eye power that you're not going to get.
I know. And then on top of all this, across the road at your neighbors is like, your power is bugs. You can control bugs.
You can turn them off remotely too. So you don't have to
Not special, not any bugs. It's specifically special bugs that you have to raise by having the queen on you in your body.
But thanks anyway. Your life's
What?
You're very welcome.
And then at the three houses down, the other kid, there's another parent who leans down to his kid and is like, "Here's a marionette. The only time you're ever gonna get to use this to any effectiveness, you're gonna get fucked because it just so happens the guy you're using it against built them."
I was so like, so in original Naruto, when like they had the puppet guy. And they had, like, the reveal that the thing on his back was actually him and he was puppeting. I was like, that's so cool! And then he never did anything of important again. And I was sad. And then fucking Shippuden starts and it's following him. Like, oh my god, he gets to have his fucking comeback. And then he goes against Sasori, who's like, those puppets are cute. I made them. They're shit. Get fucked! I was like, no! Man, God, you are one of 3 puppet users in this universe, and you are not the good one.
Poor Jesus. Poor fucker.
I mean, again, it's like...
It's like not even close.
No, there's only 3 at least 3 that we see. Like, you know, more are obviously into that, but like, we only ever see 3. And you got him, and he's like, using all of my power, I can control 3 to do basic shit. He was like, I have Black Lizard. What does he do? He has a shield. But, I got Spider. What's he do? He's got Needle Launcher. But, and this one. I forget what the other one did. But this one. And then there's the granny. He's like, I have 10 that can kill a castle in one day, and it's like, I have 1,000. You dumb bitch.
Yeah, fucking the sorcery part where we just kept pulling more and more bullshit.
Just more and more bullshit. And again, it's just one of those things where it's like, he was so proud that he could control 3. And the only things we have to compare him to is Granny Chiho, who could use, like, 11 while also fighting herself. And Sasori, who used, like, 100 something while also fighting.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I could do 3. Oh, hi.
Just stopping by for a bit.
Sorry, I'm having a monologue about Naruto. I'm not paying attention.
You get the bugs, Chuck?
Fucking Yagami walks into his office ranting.
Just ranting to himself. And then there was the puppet guy, and he opens the door. Oh, there's people in here. Uh-oh.
Yeah, there's so many characters that just like basically like, they were like at least semi-important in fucking like normal to these side characters, then it just got shafted and shipped in.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Well, I mean,
fucking did Ino do fucking anything?
No, Ino did nothing. Her character arc is she became a fucking flowers lady. That was her character arc.
Guess we're screwed.
And she, like, realized that, you know what, maybe Sasuke is an unhealthy relationship.
I thought of something else.
She went, you know what, that guy abandoned the village and attacked us on his way out. Maybe I don't like him anymore. Maybe that was just a childhood crush thing.
Yep.
And then Sakura went, but he's so cool.
One of the Matsugani goods, yeah?
Yep.
I think the
guy never takes his shades off.
Of like the main side character kids or whatever from the from Naruto, I think only Shikamaru ever really did cool shit.
Shikamaru did cool shit.
Nobody'd know he was actually
Neji had a sacrifice moment, I guess.
Good idea.
I think a fairly unearned sacrifice, but whatever.
First things first. We gotta find him and grab his clothes.
I mean, he hadn't really said anything of any relevance to the story up until I'll block those, but dead.
Gotta say,
and then Naruto is like, we will live on Neji's memory. Super powers, Jesus, activate! Everyone gets chakra.
But there's no way. Not now that I defied the boss.
Everyone's gone now.
No turning back, though. Might as well see this through to the end.
You died to pull out that move.
Gotcha.
I know, right?
Now let's go.
That's such a fuck you. I'd like to believe that was like the last thing Neji saw. It was just fucking, bro, the fuck.
And all I could think is, and that, like, you motherfucker, this is the clone that is literally like 5% of your power.
Last I heard, he was working at a cabaret. Looking there might be our best bet.
Which?
God,
I think it was called
there's so many anime, like Naruto especially, that it's
like we have
it's so fucking funny to imagine like living in that universe.
Let's hit it.
Because again, if you lived in Naruto, you would be one of like the random pissants who has a piece of shit power.
Ninja. Like, you know, like most people aren't fucking ninjas, like in Naruto.
Well, but in Naruto, all those people could be, at least in the villages.
Yeah.
Like, there's people in non-villages who, like, without, like, the training they can't, but, like, everyone, all those random people could be, because they're still, like, the generic things. But if you're not in a good family, it just sucks to suck, man.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that, like, all like, the super strong, like, fucking really powerful guys in, like, the first arcs just became fucking fodder by the end. Like, dying by the dozens.
I remember when people were like, the Naruto's teacher guy who isn't Kakashi is like, oh, he's so cool, and then he did fucking nothing.
Yeah. To be fair though, he wasn't supposed to be strong. Like, he was meant to be a
I find the funniest shit is that Kakashi's actually like relatively pretty fucking weak.
Yeah, but also until the war arc when he gets a massive fucking power boost and he gets up to fucking when he gets the second fucking eye.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, I can instantly summon a mech. This is so cool.
Table for two.
Can you imagine, like, being Kakashi and being like, wow, if my like childhood friend hadn't been crushed by a rock, I wouldn't be able to do shit.
Oh, him.
Because, you know, Kakashi is strong. Like, he is good. It's just his chakra pool is shit, like, canonically.
Just a second ago, a customer was giving us some.
And, like, the only reason he's able to beat, like, other competent ninjas is because Sharingan is stupid.
It really is. It really is stupid.
Like, that's the only reason he can beat, like, any, like, competent other ninja is because Sharingan's stupid.
Smart. If you're gonna beat the crap out
And it can easily compensate for his lack of chakra.
Anyway, let's get moving.
Right. Thanks, pal.
Oh, of course.
You see that, son? That's Kakashi. He's proof you don't need fucking birth powers to be cool. And then the
steal someone else.
He just steals some. That's the. Can we talk about that for a second? Can we talk about that for a second? Like, what's going on there? Like when the because the way you level up the Sharingan is like you take the eyes of like a family member.
Well, when you unlock the Sharingan or whatever through whatever like stress or whatever, and you leveled up the same way, I think, and then you get the Mangekyo Sharingan through some bigger stress that is like doesn't necessarily have to be killing your best friend or whatever.
Well, I think it's not killing, but I think it says specifically you have to like witness the death of best friend or something.
Changes.
Even that changes.
It's like, yeah, it's like and then you get but those eye power you slowly go blind or whatever as you use your powers unless you get the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, which you only get by taking the eyes of someone you know, it has to be compatible eyes, which I think you basically mean family of their Mangekyos, and then put them in your eyes.
Yeah, that's. But I was like, what? What's biology doing here? What's happening here? And it's like, are they replacing their eyes? Like, you know, he takes out his eye when Sasuke gets Itachi. Does Sasuke take out his eyes and put Itachi's in, or do you just kind of like smush the other eye into your eye?
I'm pretty sure he's taking out the eye and putting in his. Like based on the count that it's animated.
I prefer smush.
I mean, well, also what's going on with fucking Danzo?
Listen, you old fuck.
They at least explained that one because of Orochimaru shenanigans.
Okay, it's a bullshit. Okay.
Bullshit, yeah. Like Orochimaru like found a person who never experiences organ rejection. So, like, any organs put into them, their body will accept. And then he cut off that person's arm and put it on Danzo's arm.
Oh, congrats. You recognize the guy your whole family's
not
after.
enough for me to accept the fact that
Who is this guy?
That the body would not reject the eyeballs. I will not accept the fact that they are functioning.
If your girl wanted it to.
I mean, technically, like, if you, A, Orochimaru bullshit. B, like, if it wasn't rejecting and you knew it'd be fine, you could technically, like, graft optical nerves or something.
Well, you have to graft them all throughout your normal body.
Yeah.
Which would reject that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking. Imagine if they went like whole with it and they're like, okay, well we can't. So they fucking like take all the optical nerves, like braid them all together, and then they're like, well we can't put it through your normal body, because your body will reject it. So maybe special glasses that you need to wear, and you plug this optical nerve that we take and poke out of the arm, and you plug that into the glasses you wear.
The technology level of Naruto is so fucking confusing.
It is.
Because, you know, on one hand, they'll be like, oh boy, I'm using a sword. This is the best we got. And then he'll go, alright, I'm patching in to my spy drone I have set up. I'm patching in.
Talk to you on the radio.
I'm gonna talk to you on my radio headset. And I'm gonna send you pictures using my iPhone. It's a phone on my eye. And then you go, what?
No, man. Speaking of, going about eye powers, have you seen, if it's from Boruto, the fucking the goat blood eye power or whatever?
That's like the upgraded. Is that the one of like the god the aliens have?
No, it's like a fucking new one. The aliens have like the blue one or whatever. I think at least the one guy did.
Wait.
Oh, let's see. Fucking, I bet I can just do Naruto.
Just borrowing them for a bit.
Blood eye.
We're taking this guy's clothes.
Man, they fit even better than I was expecting.
How'd I dye my hair?
That's the last thing I want to hear.
Anyway.
Oh, okay. It's not even blood. It's just like a fucking. It's just a different genjutsu eye that is not the Sharingan.
Huh? What do you mean?
We can't leave the guy
fucking
naked
whatever.
outside this time of year.
Always a big softie.
It's the Ketsuya or whatever.
The Trigon.
And it's funny, and it makes you have blood red fucking goat eyes.
Bear.
Don't mess this up.
I won't.
Oh, cool! I have a new disguise. I want to be vampire, not this guy.
Hello?
Hey.
Ooh, there's a fucking
absolute fuck is this?
every eye power.
Every eye power.
Don't spare me. They're not my clothes.
Okay, I'm okay.
God,
See
it's
you out front of the Matsugane office.
fucking Hashirama too. I am the god of ninja. I can do any ninjutsu. Fuck you. Why? Because I'm Jesus. I'm a reincarnation of Jesus. That'd be fucking weird to like. When he was reincarnated and he saw Naruto, do you think he went like, "That's me"?
Yeah.
Also, how lucky was it for Itachi that he reanimated with his eyes? That'd be kind of awkward, wouldn't it? Like, that'd be kind of fucking awkward if he reanimated without his eyes.
Yeah, also lucky that Minato was like, good thing I fucking reincarnated with the other half of the Nine Tails that I swear I had this whole time.
I swear I had. Bro, like, the ass pulls that fucking Minato does, like, story-wise. You know, it's like, not, you know, he gets stabbed through the stomach by giant claw bigger than him, and he has the foresight to be like, ah yes, I'm going to put the last of my wife's chakra into my baby, just in case the seal ever stops working, so they can have one conversation. It's like, if you had the time to think about that, could you have, like, dodged?
The loudest disguise I've ever seen in my life. Maybe you want to try planting these instead?
I needed to block the attack so it didn't hit the baby. It's like, just grab it. or something. I don't
Should be
know.
able to get a read on the bugs right after you set 'em.
Obviously, him stabbing you wasn't really, like, it didn't move you. You know, you caught the stab, so like I feel you could have caught his claw or whatever.
Well, the funny thing is that it's like,
Yeah.
it suffers from like from fucking Luffy's like father figure man who got like his arm ripped off, where it's like the power of like a Minato that would like get hit by that, and the power of the Minato that they show like do shit, and like fucking wouldn't get hit by that attack.
Yeah. I do find it kind of funny that, like, Boruto, from my understanding, the story is just, what if Naruto had a dad this time?
Glad you can take care of yourself. We got enough to worry about.
You know, what if Minato hadn't committed suicide like an idiot?
and took Naruto's mom with him.
I'll be back in 5.
I know they wouldn't, because it's like, oh shit, I have a search for 3 outlets?
Suspicious.
Oh yes, a room with an electrical outlet. How suspicious.
Hey.
What am I?
Make sure to find the cat first before it forces you out of the thing. Probably like outside, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I found it.
It's behind the pot.
Yeah. Hey. Let me try moving this pot. What am I doing? I'm not. Why am I looking for outlets?
Why the fuck was the pot on top of the?
I'm wiretapping the office? Where am I?
That's such a fucking weird way to power your fucking coffee pot. You know, like that wire's powering the coffee pot that's like right there. Like, what the fuck?
Wait. Hold on. Let me get this straight. That's your fucking wiretap? You're just plugging that in?
Got it.
To his fucking outlet?
Into the outlet? Like, you don't think they'll notice? You're the patriarch. You come back. There's a brand new plug in your outlet.
I wonder when I bought this. Whatever.
Whatever. My pot moved. Who moved my pot? Why'd they plug this thing in? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, they would definitely fucking notice the goddamn pot, because they purposely covered up the wire with it.
I bought this coffee maker for Matsugane. He was so happy. What am I doing? I'm confused. I'm leaving. I want to go back to talking about Naruto, because that's funny. I know they wouldn't bring it up because it'd ruin the moment. It would have been so fucking funny if when, what's her fucking face, Naruto's mom, also jumped in front of the claw. The dad, you know, Minato's went, you didn't have to do that!
Guess I'm busted, huh?
You got balls climbing into.
You know, it's like, cause she didn't. She killed herself for no reason. Yes.
After this, the wiretapping's still gonna work.
The wiretapping is still gonna work. Ow. Bye. You guys are doing more damage to this room than I am.
There's also the fact that, like, you know, they let Naruto just suffer as a child, even though his dad was a hero that sacrificed himself, and that's the reason.
It doesn't make sense, right? They're like, Danzo used Naruto as like a focal point for the hate, which, like, if it wasn't for the fact that Minato was a very well-known and beloved character, like, you know, Hokage, that might have worked.
It's like, I get, you know, I accept.
Damn it! How am I gonna get out of this?
Like I will accept that, like, you know, Naruto getting hate, you know, because people are afraid of him being a Jinchuriki. But like, fucking, like, you know, all the adults at a village probably should have stood up for him.
I don't know if you just watched what happened. That was the stupidest thing I have ever seen.
Where the power just randomly went out.
To the bugs.
Well, I mean, he did it, so it's whatever. But it's a guy came in shooting at me with his gun. The lights went out, and he lost me. It's like, it wasn't pitch black in that room. The fucking hallway light was on.
I think we're safe now. What about the bugs?
Oh, see, look, I dyed my hair again.
Give me a sec.
I'm upset you didn't get a chance to beat a vampire in that scene.
Yep. Well, everything's.
They'll somehow never question, like, the random bugs that appeared.
Huh? Sounds like they're making a call already.
Probably talking about how they fucking saw this guy in the office.
Himself, Hamura. They're reporting what just went down.
Can you tell where he's hiding?
Can you tell where he's hiding?
Check.
Man, Yagami, you won't believe this. He just said, "Hey, boss, how are you doing down, you know, in this building?"
yeah, like, fucking.
Guess he's at a gambling.
He was
hall
like,
then.
hey, by the way, Yagami attacked our office. I know you're down here in
All we
this
have to do is ask
location
the gambler.
specifically.
And I think I know just the spot.
Oh, you mean the casino? The one under Koibai?
Somebody there has to know where to find Shohan in this town.
For sure. Guess in that case.
Yeah. I'll handle
I feel like
GPS.
there's better
Thanks for the
ways to
backup,
do
though.
this besides going to the black market casino. But whatever, I
Yeah,
guess.
just put it in your GPS.
Put it in your Twitter thingy. You know, Pi Show.
Yeah, call up your hacker friend.
They really, like, were like, ah, shit, we put a Deus Ex Machina in the game in, like, the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Bonk. Hold on, I gotta figure out what key this was. Is this? Yeah.
Got it.
Why is this a minigame? Why? Hey, who's the unique person in this area? You, lady. You weren't here before.
Isn't that
You're a schoolgirl. What are you doing here?
Ugh, this place sucks.
Sounds like she's a regular. Huh.
Hey, sorry to interrupt.
Do you know where I could play Pai Chohan?
Chohan?
Huh? Probably?
I guess wrong.
Anywhere's better than this shithole.
I'm gonna have to take a rain check on that. Can't bring you if I don't know where it is.
Well, figure it out then. So bored.
Okay.
As she snaps back into her staring position.
Oh no, look at the hair. Game, there we are. That was a long time. What the fuck?
Oh, we wanna let you move there in that?
No.
Oh.
Hey guy, I know you're like actively playing a game. How you doing?
Man, I'm gonna be raking in the cash in no time.
I don't think you know where to show him. I don't know, who cares? I'm gonna interrupt this game.
Sorry to interrupt.
Huh? It's okay. What's up?
Oh, you're pretty nice.
Where around here a guy can
Shohan?
Oh.
This is actually my first time here.
Okay. You gold suit guy.
You look like a Yakuza.
Next game's gonna be.
His eyes are bloodshot. Do you know where we're going?
Not now, dickhead.
It won't take long.
Ah, I lost again. See what you did?
What game are you playing? There's no cards on the table.
Awful luck.
The shit did you say?
Game, is this really necessary? I mean, like, really? Boop.
broke his sternum and then his neck.
Okay, anyway, bye. Hey, you're good at that, right? Like,
You'll clean up the body.
he's
'Cause, like,
bleeding.
There's a lot of blood.
There's a lot of blood. Oh, he's self-cleaning.
Oh wow, he works fast.
Good job, man. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Oh, he's gone. All right, I ignore you. I go ask the bartender. Honestly, probably who I should ask first. Hey. Oh, bad news! The Kane, they're back again! I know you just beat them all up, but okay, bye! They come like every 20 fucking minutes. Oh, no, get bye from you. I do need food, though, so oh, this doesn't count.
Lame.
That's a... I'm pretty wasted. There we are. Just gonna chug it. Mineral water, orange juice, coffee, shochu.
God, that would be a fucking terrible mix.
Ah, baby.
It's like anything combined with fucking orange juice is terrible.
Bruh.
Well, unless it's mixed it with alcohol, like, but like fucking coffee and orange juice.
Coffee and orange juice.
Hey. What?
I need cash.
100.
Look, man, I'm riding a wave of good luck here.
That's no.
How much money does he need?
Fine, fuck it, whatever. I have like 500,000.
Here.
Oh, you betcha.
And he lost.
And he lost.
By the way, you wouldn't happen to know a place around here?
Man, I don't know shit.
Serious?
Alright. My money. You were not here before.
Fucking shit, look at the ass on her.
What are you doing?
Hey, sorry to interrupt.
What do you want?
Know anywhere around here a guy?
Johan, huh? Yeah, I think there's...
You actually know a place? Could you maybe tell me the name?
Imagine going to like a casino and like asking around for like, I don't know, like Texas Hold'em or something. And everyone's like, I don't know.
Sure.
I want to have a drink with her. Can you make introductions for me?
Are you fucking serious?
I don't know her.
Man.
Good-looking guy like you's got a better chance of sealing the deal.
Hey, Yagami does not look.
Yagami is not good at.
Believe this.
Nick, it's mainly because he's like, you know.
All right, Nick.
not fucking bad.
I am six. I am 6 alcohols deep. I cannot walk straight. Let's do this.
Yeah, like,
This
you
is
know,
me
he
walking
could, like,
straight, by
brush
the
his
way.
hair.
This is me walking straight.
Oh no.
This is me holding forward. Anyway, hey, what's up?
Mind if I join you?
Please, take a seat.
So with those, okay, that's mysterious.
Please.
So with those dresses, do you have to like tie
You
the
bet.
bow?
There's 3 things I love in life.
Or leave it
Good
tied.
drinks, risky bets, and handsome men.
Oh yeah?
Just once. I want someone to seduce me.
Seduce me.
Well, fucking maybe you should stop being
Okay.
such a goddamn robot.
Can I buy you a drink?
Make it a martini. A gambling woman's drink.
Let me guess. Vodka martini. Shaken, not stirred.
Right you are. You're a bigger movie buff than I
Fucking you could have never
Mind if I
even
buy you
heard
one?
of the
My
name
friend will
James
probably
Bond.
want
You would still know that.
You only want to drink?
Imagine someone knowing like the fucking shaken not stirred, like a movie buff. It's like
Here's the deal. I'll drink with you if you beat me.
please no.
Okay, it's a deal.
Fuck! Yagami!
Yagami literally forgot he was supposed to be a wingman.
Can I not? Can I fucking not?
He literally forgot his purpose on the walkover.
I'm gonna brute force this just so you know.
Wow, wait. You don't have enough.
Whoops.
Oh my god. I'm gonna brute force this. I want chips. I want chips.
Well.
Let's do it. I should have saved before this. You know, okay, you think I'm gonna care at all about how you're meant to play poker? You don't know how I play poker in fucking video games.
Texas Hold'em, then.
You don't know how I play poker in video games. Raise.
Oh, you're just gonna literally raise every time?
Yes. Bet.
Actually,
raise.
I mean, kind of, you can go lucky here, but it's actually
raise. I know it's a shit hand. This pisses my mom off so fucking much. Because I do this shit. I do this shit whenever there's a poker thing, and she deals poker. So whenever she sees like me going all in on, you know, 2-7, drives her fucking insane. Now, I choose to believe that the game is gonna be like... There we are, fold.
Oh my fucking god. You got the fucking straight. Is that programmed? Like...
Fuck if I know,
You
man.
got the inside straight. What a fucking match.
Well, again, the reason why is not always, but most of the time in games like this, if it looks like you don't know what you're doing, they'll be nice.
Yeah. Yeah, the game's going to like...
Seems I lost.
Help you win.
I got lucky. You're not wrong.
The drinks are on me.
Wonderful.
I remember in
the absolute
in
mad
Fable
lad.
2 that the random chance, just like slot machines like spinner game, you did overall get a profit. So just like you could just turn it off like channel 3 equivalent or whatever, and just like watch TV while matching A and earn money.
Oh, yeah. It's in the champion district.
Bar with no...
Knock on the shutter 3 times, and they'll ask you what you want. You respond with the password, "Can I talk to Moon?"
Knock 3 times.
How convenient that this one fucking idiot knows, like...
They'll say, "He says he wants the steak," to which you respond, "Chateaubriand Blue."
Game, you better not make me remember
Joint's
this.
underground, but clearly that ain't a problem for you.
Thanks. That's a huge help.
Now let's get drinking.
Actually, I think I'm gonna...
You're lost, pal. An ass like that is a once-in-a-lifetime
Yeah, you're gonna
deal.
walk over there and she's gonna be like, "Fuck
She
you."
likes vodka
Who the
martinis.
fuck are you?
Order it shaken, not stirred.
The hell's that supposed to mean?
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yo.
Yes. Never
keep showing up where you are.
Never punish Nick.
Yep. A gambling hall in the Champion District.
Never punished.
Really? Where at?
Apparently the only store without a sign. They've got the club set up underground.
Huh. Fancy. By the way, Talk, what happens when you find Hamura?
The first thing I'm gonna do is vent. After everything he's done, he deserves
A very small part of me
I'm
wants to
honest,
see
I'd take
if
more
like
joy
that's
in
what,
seeing him squirm
you know,
in
that always happens. But another part is like, I don't care.
Glad we're on the same
Yeah.
page.
Let's go.
It'd be fucking hilarious to find out that no, I just got really lucky.
Yeah, it's like going for the inside straight is like one of the worst moves you can do. Like,
I mean, yeah, no, that was terrible what I did. Never do that. But this is also a game where I have time god powers, or if I get fucked, I just fucking reload.
Yeah.
So I don't care.
Out of the way.
Ow! I need a fucking. I'm dying.
It did surprise me when, like, you know, like I actually bothered. You know, like bothered to go, you know, look at the hands or whatever in poker and finding out that a straight is actually like not that good.
In the relatively speaking, yeah. No.
Yeah, it's like above a pair, but like below, and it's above like a pair and 2 pair, but like below like everything else. Like I'm pretty sure 3 of a kind is above it. I know that like I'm almost certain that Full House is. I know 4 of a kind is. I can't remember where Flush stands. Honestly.
What? Hold on, my guy. I came in here looking for food. You gave me a fucking branch.
This is like your first visit or something, and it's like, behold this first tree.
So he's like, oh, I went mountain climbing and I found this fucking stick. Here.
Back to it.
Whatever. I don't care. I'm leaving. The alchemy thing is funny, but like it is such an asinine search for the right materials. I don't care about it. I already have infinite uses of the god ones. I don't care. Alright, Nick. I have to find a store that doesn't have a sign. Fucking whoop. And then we're gonna make the gamer fucking explore this area and find a entrance that doesn't have a sign on the minimap. Found it.
Oh, hold on. I don't see a sign anywhere. This where we get in the gambling hall?
That is such a fucking guess. Gotta knock on the door 3 times. Gotta be moved.
What do you want?
What do you want? What do you want? I wanna talk to Moon. You ever been mooned?
Can I talk to Moon?
Wait, what do you want?
He says he wants steak. Pick one for him.
Maga Badoobity! Sure to be. I was.
Thank you for your order. Enjoy your meal.
Nice going, Doc.
Sure to be.
I could go for a steak now.
Shut up, Yagami. You stupid motherfucker.
You literally just ate steak.
You just ate Kelby A. Grade A Kelby. I swear to God I've heard this song before in real life.
Because it sounds like every other song like this.
Everyone ready? Here we go.
Wait, what is...
Alright, place your bets. Come on, last call. Alright, I got one over here. Anyone taking even? I got an even. Alright, come on, let's go.
Alright, it's like, I get gambling is like always going popular. I get that. This game specifically, like the evens and odds one, is such a weird one to me. Especially like, because they're televising it.
Go already, hurry up.
You know, at least like poker has like, you know, a semblance of skill.
Bets down.
Because it does. Poker does have like legit skill and probabilities and whatnot. This is just literal evens or odds.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on fucking fire tonight. Hell yeah, Captain. We're just getting started.
Hey.
Fucking feet. You fucking serious? Get the fuck out of here.
Such a small world, isn't it?
Yagami, once again, this guy has tried to kill you on like 4 separate occasions. Good call, lady.
Again, huh? Ready, Doc?
I like how you guys all moved. Okay, let's get into our fighting formations.
That's the wrong button. The pillow! Oh! Oh! Pillow-chan, protect me! Ow.
Oh, done with these fights, basically.
Yeah, yes! It'd be one thing if, like, the fighting system in this game was, like, entertaining. It's not.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely seems to be a lot weaker fighting system than the other Yakuza.
I need a dodge. I say as I just get punched in the fucking face. Ah! The backbreaker! But again, it's not fun to, like, just beat up bullet sponges.
Yeah, I think you're doing your super ultra end move, and it's like it did 1/4 of its health.
Yeah, my literal move that's called the insta kill. It's like, oh, did insta kill. I don't know, weren't you like a really tough guy or something? What the fuck happened? I remember the start of the game, you absolutely handed me my ass in a cutscene.
Or do you want me to keep hitting you?
Oh, fuck you.
It's okay. I want you to be a witness.
You hired the thief that stole the money from the office that day. It was all just a setup, wasn't it, Hamura? What, memories eluding you? But
He's got a big
it's all
nose.
water under the bridge, isn't it?
Look at how big his nostrils are.
What about the mole? Everything he does is under your command, huh? How many people has the mole murdered? All those Kyorei guys? Shintani? No way those are the only ones.
Can't wait to find out who like the big bad guy above this guy is.
I know, right?
Sure, the mole wasn't part of some Yakuza war. He wouldn't have
He's gonna
said
be
that
you
without
don't
information
understand,
to support
Yakami.
it.
You don't understand, Yagami. We're doing this because yeah.
Made the
This
mole
goes
use
way above
Ayabe's
you.
gun to hide the trail.
Like hell I did.
Shintani knew your secret. He knew the mole murders were linked to the ADDC. All this comes right back to 89, doesn't it?
Shove it up your ass. Now hands off, or I'm gonna fucking kill you.
That you are not in a position to say that. You can't be like, now get off before I kill you after I just beat your ass.
The center's director, Kido.
Do you think it's like one of the cops or prosecutors that's the big bad?
It's the bald guy. It's the bald prosecutor.
Okay.
Probably.
I mean,
he's been very antagonistic this entire game.
Not right.
Start talking quick, asshole. Not feeling it, huh?
Then how about I kill
kill you right here!
Kaito-san! Kito's not our guy. And the phone call. When Shintani tried to reach the center, he wasn't trying to talk to Director Kito at all.
It does seem we received a phone call from this Shintani-san you speak of.
Do you know who he was calling?
Dr. Shona.
Hashiki, too. He was trying to get information out of Shono until someone got to him.
Fucking Haru's like, what?
So the one I want.
This fucking is an even bigger conspiracy?
It's Shono, huh?
I look down.
Right, Hamura?
Hey! Fire! Fire!
What?
Guess someone's got it out for us, huh, Talk?
Captain! Kaito-san!
Ah, my head! The back of my head! Fuck!
A grenade?
That is...
It is, holy shit. No, you guys are already dead. Like...
Where'd you even get a frag grenade? Remember last episode, like, a guy pulled the pin on a grenade and then they just didn't do anything with that?
Yeah.
Hamura's gone.
No shit!
Looks like his shithead boys took him out of
So
here.
I told you when shit starts exploding is when you can kind of start paying attention again.
Holy hell.
Start paying attention again, 'cause I mean, it's like...
I'm just glad we're still alive.
Fair?
Yeah, good thing the fire isn't spreading.
Good thing
for
the
some reason.
fire's not spreading.
Chapter 9.
Chapter 9.
Probably 13.
I think 13. But they do have a tendency of, like, the last 3 chapters are pretty fucking usually. Not always,
With a mounting threat,
but usually.
Yagami and Kaito are forced to cut ties with Matsugane. And the two set foot down a path of no return. Finally,
Okay, Nick, this would be really funny. I think it'd be a good video, though. I think it'd be really funny if you and I, and maybe Kyle, with our limited knowledge we have, we do, like, a fucking tier list of, like, the Naruto birth powers.
Like, we don't even look up what the powers are, we just, like, be like, what
Yes!
do we remember?
What do we remember? No, I think that'd be fucking funny.
Piss a lot of people
It
off.
would, but fucking the views, though, Nick. The views. I think that'd be really funny to do.
My favorite part is we would totally present it as like, this is a joke. We did no research.
I think we should do this.
Remember Naruto. We're flying by the seat of our pants. Don't take it seriously, and people would still get mad.
Yeah, I think we should do this. I think it'd be really fucking funny, and it would not be hard to do.
At least that's a look.
I think we should do this.
You can tell that just
We talked to Kyle about it Thursday, but it wouldn't be hard to set up. Like, you know, we just, you know, we sit down, we talk, and then Lego and I would just, like, you know, do like the tier list maker thingy or something like that.
Yeah.
I found
It'd be super easy to set up. I think it'd be really fucking funny.
Looking into that research paper might be our best shot at finding more leads. And I don't
Would
know
you just
about
like,
you,
would you
but
just like
I
look
can't
up?
understand
Would you just like
word of what it
wiki the
says.
list of Kekai Genkai or
Yep.
something?
Yep. No, yeah, I get like a wiki list of like all of them. I would not go into like any of them. I just have the list, and I'd be like, all right, and then I'd list off a power, and be like the Bajing Shakudu.
What?
lot of articles on 89 and has interviewed all the top medical researchers.
I think it'd be fucking funny.
Seriously?
Tier list of the tailed beast. Number 1, the one-tailed beast.
You know what? Let's drop it. I don't care.
Number 2, the two-tailed.
What?
Number 3.
That research could contain vital information for this case we're building. This isn't an opportunity we can afford to miss.
Ah, man, I remember on like our first Yakuza, and even like our second and third, like we were super like, gotta pay attention to the story. It's super important, and now here we are.
Yeah, because none of this matters.
Oh, Yagami-san, get going.
Like,
oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay.
This is
water
fucking funny. Oh. Yes, I'm back. I know I disappeared. I know I left for like a minute. How dare I?
Yeah.
Hello, Nick.
Oh.
I had another funny realization. So we're back in the Naruto village. We're with a brand new kid who's just finding out about his clan's power. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes, "All right, son, our clan power." Dad, the father, leans in. We're furries. What do you mean, Dad? You're gonna take this dog, and he is never gonna leave your side until the day you die. You will gain the power to transform into him, and you'll be able to piss on your opponents. What? It is our family secret technique. The marking ability. What?
One more I wish we showed more was the fucking Because they had like the they had the elements and they had like the powers. They were like the combos of the elements. I wanted more of the fucking scorch power, which was like fire and air, where you just used air to make fire more powerful.
If my fire touches you, you die.
Yeah, you just fucking like. It's just like if this power touches you, all the water in your body instantly fucking evaporates. It's like that's so fucking brutal. But so cool.
So cool. There's so many fucking rad powers that they don't do anything with. Like, there's the tiny flying Kokage who is like, I use atomic jutsu. What? Anything in this area, I just fucking delete.
Yeah, I disintegrate it.
We're doing this.
I turn it into its fucking component atoms.
And you're like, fucking what? And then he loses to, like, a guy.
Yeah. Doesn't he just, like, get, like, fucked by Madara or something himself? Like...
And then he dies to Madara. What am I doing here? Talking to you. Why am I here?
Tori-san? Oh, I didn't notice you there, Yagami-san. Don't tell me you're using a phone camera to take pictures for your article. Resolution on these things is plenty high nowadays. You have a problem?
Remember when I was there when you were fighting the guy?
I only report on things that interest me. That's my professional philosophy. Well, is it gonna take a while? I'm here to talk. Don't worry.
Poor fucking guy is like, can you guys take this outside, please? You're ruining the atmosphere.
All right.
Alright, thank you. Please, get out of here.
Kinda strange sharing a bowl of ramen with you. I thought
I do wonder, like,
can you not?
When Fan Lady found out that her power was fan magic, do you think she like went fuck, or was she like happy about it?
To be fair, at that point, the fan magic was pretty cool. So.
At that point, yes. But that was at the point of like what we as viewers knew.
Yeah. She also
you were the one who discovered
she also did become one like not like super strong comparatively, but she wasn't like 100% fodder.
That's not what this is about. I'm not.
I mean, she was compared to like Naruto and shit. She like remained strong enough to be story relevant, if I remember right. Not that she ever had like a story.
We have the best taijutsu in the world. It's Gentle Fist. What's that client do? They mind control anyone who touches them.
After which the drug heads to clinical trials, which is a nicer way of saying
can you break free? Not really.
As for the process, it can take years, sometimes even longer.
It's kind of weird to me, like in Naruto, like how many times it's like, this is the forbidden evil jutsu, and then like just some fucking kid steals it.
Yeah. Well, because they're not forbidding, yeah. Well, I guess it's more the fact that they're able to steal it. But...
Yeah. Like I don't even understand like the shadow clone jutsu being forbidden. At least not really, because like everyone does it.
Yeah.
Everyone uses it or has a variation of it.
Interesting.
And it's like, I guess I understand why, like from a writing perspective, it kind of trivializes a lot of things.
Yeah. And also, speaking of clone and clone variants,
good chance that one of their parents
I mean, like,
and the odds that one
Naruto shows that, like, you can make a shadow clone of yourself as a different gender.
Yep.
I have a feeling a lot more people would do that.
Yep. Wait, actually, wait, no,
Shocking
hold on.
thing a kid does.
Well,
That'd be
I could be remembering. I could be remembering wrong. Isn't like the harem jutsu thing? Like, isn't that a unique Naruto jutsu that he made up?
Yeah, but it doesn't make any sense.
True, because transformation
no one else thought of
jutsu
this?
exists.
That feels like the sort of thing that, like, oh, okay, he's at the age where he's making sex clones of himself. Like,
I'd like to give you a rundown of what exactly
is this masturbation?
Well, you're gonna, even if I say no, right? You bet I would. Now let's
Dear,
what I want to know.
He's having an orgy with just himself.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Should we get involved? Should we stop this?
by buildup of a protein called amyloid beta in the brain.
But I mean, it's like I don't understand why the shadow clone specifically is because like the school is teaching regular clone jutsu. That like the only difference between it and shadow clone is that the shadow clones can get hit sometimes. That's supposed to be the benefit of shadow clones, is that they can get hit, but they also like
Let me explain.
never do what
What the fuck? Why did this turn into a science lesson?
What's going on here?
Yeah, I think they're talking about the fucking how the drug works.
Why are we learning about Alzheimer's right now?
I'll give you an example that stuck with me. When doctors asked a dementia patient the date, they had no problem producing the correct answer. But when asked the year, the patient said 1952. Their mind was
I don't know how true that is.
Dementia not only inhibits
That like, oh, they're perfectly fine knowing the correct date, just not the year. It's like I don't know how true that is. I get it. I didn't pay attention to a word you said. I get it though.
Good. So how exactly does 89 cure Alzheimer's?
Oh.
All I know is that dementia is one of the most fucked
Yeah,
up.
dementia's so fucked up.
It brought about a process known as autophagy.
Autophagy.
Which is what?
I prefer autophagy.
Greek word that means self-devouring. That's what your body starts to do to its own proteins. In other words, all
I mean,
the
is it really a
amyloid
Greek
beta
word,
built up
as in
in
they
the
used it
mice's
in
brains
Greece, or is it
began
more
to
just like you took two Greek, like, fucking words and stuck them together?
They took two Greek words and stuck them together.
Their Alzheimer's stopped progressing entirely.
Wow.
The most shocking thing is that even brain cells which had lost function were able to recover.
All right.
As the researcher put it, it's as though the brain turns on a backup generator. If they can bring about similar effects in humans, they'll have a cure for Alzheimer's. That's right. There are millions of patients.
But you go through like some of the secret jutsus and like you compare it to the shadow clone. It's like, I get why this one's secret. This one's fucking psycho.
You like the Rasen Shuriken, which fucking like deletes, like it cuts apart individual cells, like.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
Well, I mean, that one wasn't, at least the Rasen Shuriken specifically wasn't like a forbidden one. It just no one had been able to do it yet.
Well, fucking the
like,
Kage lady was also like, don't do that. That's
yeah. Oh yeah. No, she found. I was like, yeah, don't do this. Because she was like, if you fucked up, you would have died.
Yeah, it's like, not only is it super dangerous, it's also kind of fucked up that you even thought about this, you little psychopath.
But like, you have like that one guy, not Hidan, the other zombie guy, Hidan's partner. And it's like, you know, the secret jutsu he stole.
Oh yeah.
Which involves how to like rip the beating hearts out of a person and convert them into you. It's like that would make sense to be forbidden.
Also, Hidan's jutsu should also make sense to be forbidden.
Well, Hidan's isn't a forbidden jutsu though. Or Hidan is, that's just a thing he does. That's not he never learned that. He just does that.
Well, they had to like some sort of fucking crazy ass fucking creepy ritual to like infuse him with it.
So, at least from my understanding of what's happening is we don't know if that's actually true.
What's wrong?
Because they've met other cultists of whatever his name was, Jadin. They've met other cultists of him, and none of them have that power or have any idea how Hidan got it.
The key
Yeah, that was like a unique thing.
What I've seen, at least from theories, is that Hidan was just born with that. That's just his thing. And the Jadon, because before Hidan, that religion didn't exist.
Seems so.
You know? And people are, at least the theories I've seen is that, like, that was just a thing he, as a kid, made up to justify
him having this
him having this fucked up power. Because again, because if you look at like Hidan's story, you know, as a kid, at like 6, he went to the Hell Zone. There's just like a ravine that's just called like the Ravine of Hell or something, and he went there. And he found, like, an entire clan that had killed themselves, like, an hour before he arrived. So, a 6-year-old kid goes to Hell Zone and just sees, like, 30 dead bodies all, like, just stabbed. And then he goes back to his village and he's like, hey, I found all these guys who, like, just died. And then he was accused of committing the murders.
At 6.
At 6.
Well, to be fair.
To be fair, this is Naruto.
Hey there, Yagami-san. The gang's all here, huh?
How did things go with Hattori-san?
Where, like, you could be unlucky, like, super unlucky, and have, like, Susanoo at, like, 2.
that is another tier list we can make. Fucking the most forbidden jutsu.
The most forbidden jutsu. God, like I think it'd be hilarious to just make some fucking joke tier list. Like not joke as like we're this is obviously the best way to make it bad, but just joke as we're not taking it like super serious with research. We're just like remembering.
Not really being involved though.
I think that'd be a lot of fun. I think that'd be a ton of fun to do.
I also like meme tier lists, just like.
But first,
just like like
particular
you take something like all these characters and it's completely unrelated to this thing universe. Who would make the best burger?
Apparently,
like
89 is just
Goku.
about ready to be tested on real human subjects.
Goku.
Well, that's gross. Side effects include bloating, blindness, and death, right?
Knock it off.
No, it's Naruto. Like,
what's bothering you about that?
the just complete difference in like what makes one a forbidden jutsu, what makes another.
Trials for 89.
You're
and say, another one that makes sense to be forbidden is Edo Tensei. That one's kind of fucked up.
You think this guy Shono went out, hired an assassin, and started killing people?
Which one's that?
Edo Tensei is the one that lets you bring the zombies back to life.
Oh, yeah.
If these people were test cases, why would Shono have to murder them? This is a dementia drug, not some kind of chemical weapon.
No, but what if it really did have some kind of crazy side effect?
I also refuse to believe that like there isn't there isn't like one of the villages that's like, yep, we got like 800 zombies ready to go.
Then wait a sec.
Wasn't there only ever like
we're on the same page here?
Very few people that even knew it though.
What if 89 was completely
it's always like slightly confusing on that because like if someone ever made it where it was learned by someone else, like others would figure it out, you know?
I do like the fact that fucking the guy like resurrect all the guys and Madara, then Madara's like, oh you fucking done goofed.
And now I'm God V.
Actually, it says here
by the
they
way,
test new
if someone
drugs
knows
on
the
healthy
signs to
humans
this
as well.
jutsu, they can free
They're the control
themselves.
group to make sure the drug is
Guess
safe.
what I'm about to
Guess
do?
what don't do that thing you said you're gonna do.
But
just give it a rest.
That is a fucking ass pull.
Says the dumbass kid who
There's a jutsu that if you cast will make anyone a zombie in your permanent control, unless the zombie knows the counter signs.
Next, you're gonna tell me they experiment on old man Waku too. Fucking idiots. What?
That incident 3 years ago at the ADDC. The guy who died, Waku-san. Didn't he have Alzheimer's?
Hey, I think you're onto something.
Huh? Think about it, Kaito-san. Waku-san was an Alzheimer's patient at the center.
See, it all fucking comes back to that fucking original case in the beginning.
Yep.
Alright, cool your fucking jets. That happened 3 years ago. AD9 didn't even exist back then.
Okay, so that tells me that these 89 people also killed that guy's girlfriend in order to accuse him, so that way they could be like, no, he is a murderer, and throw everyone off the trail.
Kid, I think Naruto probably has the most plot armor like fights I have seen in any anime though. Like in Shippuden, right? Literally every fight with Sasuke. Every single one.
Yeah.
Every single fight Sasuke was a part of in Shippuden, he should have lost. Every single one.
Not every single one. The one where Naruto and Gang first meet up with him, and he is then fucking Orochimaru is like, well, don't fucking dunk on him yet.
Let's say
he was about to straight up fucking murder them all.
They normally do a lot more to ensure a drug.
I think the fucking B one where B fucking kills Sasuke like 3 times in that fight.
Yeah. And then loses because he gets bored and wants to leave.
As soon as possible. If it worked,
fire hot.
And he'd have it without dealing with all the red tape these things
No, it's
go
like,
through.
like I guess except for that first fight, but like every other fight that like Sasuke participates in is like he should have lost. He didn't lose because if he dies, the fucking story ends.
If it meant curing Alzheimer's sooner, he might have been okay accepting the risk.
Instead of doing what it was meant to do,
Itachi let himself lose.
Itachi let himself lose, and even then, Sasuke barely fucking won.
Yeah, and then Itachi was, you know, your entire quest for revenge that ruined all your friendships and nearly killed everyone you love, including yourself, was kind of pointless.
Kinda pointless. And then Itachi was like, I need you to not attack Danzo.
Going down that path, Yagami.
Don't do that. And then Sasuke went, I'ma do it.
But he murdered his girlfriend right after.
To be fair, he fucking dunks on Danzo.
He does dunk on Danzo.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Only after Sakura fails to kill him like 4 fucking times.
So, to summarize our theory so far.
Why did I have to initiate
it all
3
started
conversations
3 years
for
ago
this
when
one
Shono
thing?
accidentally
That way you
killed
can
the
save
patient
in
during an
between
AD9 test.
Oh man, I sure want to say before this fucking like 20-minute conversation. Why do I want to like relive?
Wrapped up with Yakuza and assassins. Your run-of-the-mill researcher wouldn't have the cash or connections for that shit.
But what if someone close to him did?
Someone Shono knows who's got Yakuza ties? The hell could that be?
Man, imagine if like... Ah shit, I haven't. Who could have brought a simple researcher like Shono in contact with the Yakuza?
Fucking the guy that's part. Groups are part of Yakuza stuff. I don't know.
I mean, all of these could have. Probably the chairman group, specifically. I don't know. I don't really...
Shigeru Kaji.
I'm not so sure about
I'm not sure about it. You want to try again?
Besides, there's no evidence.
Well, we can...
How about the director?
Like, you could repeat
I
that.
see Kido would
No, I'm going to insist.
No, I'm gonna insist. Are you sure?
Somehow, right?
I
think you've cracked it, Yagami-san. It had to be Kido.
I don't know if that's really true.
I'm trying to remember all of like the clan abilities, because you got in the Hidden Leaf, you got the Byakuya, you got the Sharingan, you got bugs,
the shadow power.
you got the bugs, you got the shadow power, you got the worst shadow power mind control thing.
only told about the experiments.
You got the fucking pills that make you punch hard.
You got the pills. You got the big family, the Chojis, whose only power is they get big
and eat the pills.
They eat the pills. You got the dog.
Presents the research at that press conference.
And then you have like Sai, who's like, I got art power.
Yeah, I'm mysterious and came from nowhere. I'm here because Sasuke isn't.
I'm here because Sasuke isn't.
I will have no relevance to the story beyond filling out the team.
And having a legitimately cool power set.
Yeah.
He has a very cool power set. It just doesn't fucking do anything.
Yeah.
Shono is behind everything.
Like the being able to paint like anything into being to do whatever you want. That's fucking rad.
The mole's first murder.
I do love how Sakura's power is punch, and she gets stronger by punching.
She
harder.
gets stronger by punch. Bro, it's such a good power. It's like I am physically the strongest ninja that exists, and to support it, I have ultra regeneration, and that's it.
Yeah, she's a fucking tank. I love
And
it.
I love it. And then she does fucking nothing of import outside of like the Sasori thing.
Fucking who's her mentor?
Tsunade.
Tsunade, yeah, I can't remember her name, but fucking Tsunade almost goddamn one-tapping Madara.
Yeah, no, it's like the only one who's stronger than Sakura is like Tsunade.
Probably an accident, right?
And even then, I think it's like a
Tsunade
fucking
got
barely.
Caught in half by the fucking Susanoo, and it's like just fucking stitch me.
Just
put my
stitch
ass
me back together.
Like,
I ain't dead yet.
Like, god damn.
When would you? I mean, not 3 years ago, I guess. Fucking Hashiki.
Probably Hashiki's death 6 months ago.
Yeah, there we are.
And why do you say that?
Not paying attention at all. I don't know.
you gotta
It was
find
one of the
some
options.
Shono. But as we know, Shono was in a taxi at the time of the beating.
We do? We know
Meaning
that?
Someone else must have been responsible for Hashiki's death.
The man in the black raincoat.
The man in the black raincoat.
Yeah. Only the best of the best assassins would have the skill to do what they did to Hashiki.
I'll agree with that.
Who knows how close Hashiki was to
But there's so many like cool jutsu things that like they never expand on.
That would have been the end of the line for Shono.
Because it's like it's not
Like a plausible motive.
fucking a tail beast and it's not a Sharingan. We don't care.
Yeah, pretty much. Like the Sharingan gets so fucking bloated, honestly. It was fine when it started out, just like, oh, it's like an optical power that lets you like read the movements of your opponents.
I mean,
and then it just fucking
And
got
then it
so
got,
much shit.
and then
stacked
it
on
got fire powers. It got Sano.
To be fair, most of the powers are unique to the individual, but yeah, shit like just like everyone can do the Sasuno. If they do.
Well, I mean, it's I don't like saying unique if it's because of like the two Sharingan people who are alive.
Right after.
You know.
Well, for instance, like only say Sasuke can do like Amaterasu or whatever, and also Itachi, but they're
And Itachi.
Supposed to be dry.
And
Well, like, all the other
probably
ones are, like,
their parents.
Guy's a murderer.
And probably Sasuke's daughter, or whatever the story
mistake.
progresses to that point.
Sudidoo, or whatever her name is.
Sudidoo.
Girl for them to realize that Okubo probably did it after all.
Oh man, I can't wait until like cause that's where Boruto's going inevitably. Unless they change the story, be like, nah, this is just Naruto and Sasuke still. Unless
That's it, isn't it?
Man, unless they decide to stick with that, like, eventually, will have to get, like, Susanoo and Amaterasu, which will be fucking funny.
Because it's like, You know, they had like
same, trying to be fair
fucking
here.
Sasuke get fucking stabbed in the eye, so he
So if
loses
we
his
wanna
like
treat
Rinnegan
Yagami-san's
eye.
theory like it's the truth,
And he fucking like Naruto like lost the 9 tails,
we'll
whatever.
have
But
to
like,
figure
I
out
mean,
whether or not
I just get the
Okubo
feeling
is
they're
innocent.
gonna get them back.
You're just
some
gonna
fucking
get 'em
asshole.
back.
Like, I mean,
It just God shows up for guys like, hey, you guys need this. Boop.
Yeah.
It's simple. We just go to Okubo and ask him who did it.
You want to talk to him face to face? Meeting with a death row inmate isn't that easy.
A lawyer like you should have no problem.
and then
setting that up.
eventually, like the fucking Atsuski clan's all gonna die, and they're gonna like reveal like, oh, there was an even bigger threat.
Oh wait, I just remembered. There was one of the clan powers is was the ability to like turn into steam.
I abandoned him.
But
Told him to be better off just giving up.
you are affected like how steam is. So if like a gust of wind blows like part of you away, that part is gone.
You don't have a choice,
Well,
You die. It's like, wow, that fucking sucks.
Let's go talk to Okubo. Think you can arrange that for me?
Like one of the only powers that exists in this world where it's like if you use it, you just die.
Thanks. I'll be at Gendis if you want to find me. Looking over the old case files.
All right.
What came of this conversation?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
You know, I will give you know, like fucking Naruto, like well, all shonen fucking will just like keep power creeping, and then fucking you had One Punch Man that was like, you fight a guy that's like Earth level threat, and then you fight God.
You fight God.
Like not God, but a guy that was powered up by God, so it's the same thing.
What? What is happening? I'm gonna get it. It's 100 points that I think I just fucking Amaterasu some guy in the face. Yeah, this game would be so much cooler if I could just do Sano. Be so much fucking cooler if I could just summon the Susanoo.
You don't give up, do you?
So stupid. You see, we're gonna have the bosses permanently lower the player's health bar unless they spend like 100 grand on the potion. Why am I back here? Hi again, remember that murderer I got out,
Mind
and
if I look
then
over a case file? The ADDC one from 3 years ago.
I think
seeing
he
Okubo.
might have been innocent.
Huh? What do you mean you're seeing Okubo?
Hold on. I'll go pull the documents out.
Thank you, sorry.
Thanks, Sari-san.
How's it going, Yagami-san?
Oh, not bad. What do you have there?
The files for Emi Terasawa's case. I thought they might be useful too.
Well,
Yeah, no, Thursday we should talk to Kyle about
if you really
doing the fucking tier list. I think that'd be fucking
I'll put
funny.
everything back later.
Yeah.
I think that'd be
Since
super.
I'm pretty sure he knows less than Naruto about either.
I
of
know,
us.
and it'd be funny, but that'd be funny.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an impartial like voice to laugh at the stupidity. Oh my god, are we doing another flashback? Please. Just let Yet Longamy go, oh my god, it's right here. How did we miss this? It says right here in bold, he did not commit the murder.
26 years old at time of death. December 2nd, 2015, about 11 p.m. Her body is found on the second floor of a burnt-out apartment building. 15 stab wounds to the chest. presumably inflicted while she was still alive. Cause of death? Blood loss.
You sure it wasn't the fucking stabs
No
to the
ash in her
heart?
lungs, so she didn't inhale any smoke. Emmy died before the fire started. Shinpei Okubo, the victim's boyfriend and roommate, was found at the scene and arrested. Murder weapon is
Look at Nick, he's an A-pose.
It was covered in Okubo's prints. Okubo was wasted out of his mind when firefighters arrived at the apartment.
Oh, see, is this where they're revealing that he didn't
And he
kill?
hasn't even had a
Yeah, this is where we're gonna find out he didn't do it.
Not a single drop since the incident.
But Okubo claims he doesn't remember ever drinking, that he woke up surrounded by flames. He's pleaded innocence from day one.
Yagami. Do you really have to do this? Go see Okubo, I mean.
Yeah, looks like I do.
But why?
I need to know if he was really innocent. If he killed Waku-san 3 years ago. I'm going to find the truth, Kenda-sensei.
What? In just one little prison chat?
Yes.
Well, either way, I never felt like I closed the book on this. I should have done this years ago. I mean, yeah, I defended him in court. But we didn't have anything definitive to prove his innocence. The only thing
Naruto beating Neji in like the tournament fighter, that was a fucking plot hole. Or a plot armor.
Good as did it.
Yeah.
He did not deserve to win that fight.
No.
He got one punch in, and that was all it took to knock out Neji, was one punch.
To be fair, like, a lot of Naruto's fights in early Naruto are just like, he gets buffed by the Nine Tails to an absurd bullshit degree, and
Or even with that, right? Like, let's take a moment to investigate what the Byakugan does. It gives them near 360-degree vision, like 350 fucking 8 or something. You know, except for that one tiny area. It can see through terrain, which means he can see underneath him. And it has a sight radius of, like, at that point with Neji, like 50 feet.
I'm not gonna let you do this.
So he saw, like, Naruto's clone under there in the ground.
Yeah.
He just fucking ignored it.
It's been almost 20 years ago. Do you, Yagami?
Yeah. No way I could forget.
The defendant in that case raped and murdered a 15-year-old girl. At least that's what they said he did.
What are we talking about?
Everyone in the damn country thought that guy deserved to get executed. No thoughts of innocence, except from your dad.
My dad.
You know how it all went down after that. He gave the prosecution what for. Your dad never compromised his ideals, no matter what. He said a lawyer's job isn't discovering the truth, or even knowing it. It's proving the prosecution doesn't have enough evidence to convict.
I mean, he's not wrong. That is.
That's how he saw the defense's role. It takes some real guts to say that. That's why you looked up to him. And you would have never become an attorney without his influence.
What's the complaint? Are you upset that
In the beginning,
that Yagami is like, I want to know the truth?
a lot happened afterward. With my dad.
My dad.
With me too.
Yeah.
It's possible the defendant actually was guilty. Raped the girl. Killed her in cold blood. He disappeared almost immediately after the trial. So, all of the hatred, all of the anger people felt, was thrown onto my dad. Not long after, he and my mom were killed by the victim's father.
Oh, so he had a tragic backstory like that.
I mean, we already knew his parents got killed.
Even so,
I legitimately
don't
forgot.
think your old man did it. Our job's showing that the prosecution doesn't have enough evidence, not finding the truth. And when you defended Okubo the first time around, that's exactly what you did. Listen to me, Yagami. You didn't do anything wrong.
Sure, I get what you're saying. But a girl burned to death because I was good at my job. Ever think about how that feels?
What?
It's easy to sit back and tell me I did nothing wrong, but put yourself in my shoes. Could you say you did the right thing?
That's enough. How long are you gonna let this dominate your life?
Like 2 more hours of gameplay.
As long as I live.
Alright, a phone call in a moment.
Yagami speaking.
Hey, it's Hoshino. I've arranged our chat with Okubo. Meet me at the taxi
Good-
stand
good
on
job.
Shichibuku Street. I'm on my way there now.
Got it. Thanks.
Alright, bye, Dad.
I appreciate the concern.
I've said all I wanted to say. It's fine. I half knew you weren't gonna listen anyway.
Genda-sensei.
Hmm?
You and I both saw what happens when you don't pursue the truth. I can't let that go.
Oh, you might find this really funny. There's a Shippuden movie, that I don't know why, but the villain of the movie is literally just Zabuzan and Haku. As in, it's this person was an orphan who was abandoned, and then they were found by this village of the Mist Swordsman, who was exiled. And then the swordsman was like, "Oh, I'll take advantage and use him." And then he started to like the kid. It's like, this is just Zabuza.
Yeah, and to illustrate your point, it took halfway through that story to realize that, wait, no, the movie isn't actually literally about them.
Yeah, no, it's...
Apologize. I've been alone all this time.
And it wasn't, it's not like I didn't realize, oh, because the story doesn't make sense that way. It's more just like, oh, wait, no, that's not what he... I get what he meant by that wording.
So different.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny to me. There's like 6 different like resurrection jutsus in fucking Naruto.
Not a lawyer?
Not quite. I'm a detective.
Which ones have there been besides like the Edo Tensei?
Well,
I guess there's the Renegon.
There's the Renegon. There's the Edo Tensei one. There's a bunch of like fucking filler ones. So like, you know, eh. But there's a ton of movies where it's like the villain is like, oh god, I'm wrong. Rebirth thingy. Bah! Rebirth jutsu. Bah! I died to revive you. Happens a lot in the Naruto movies.
Yeah.
Yagami,
Nick, you might have the wiki open. What's the deal with Robot Naruto?
Or Emi-chan.
I don't have the wiki open, and I don't feel like trying to find filler right now.
What's the deal with Robot Naruto? I get it's filler, cause it is. It's treated far too seriously, though.
The prosecution had more than enough evidence to convict you for Emi's murder. It was an open and shut case. There was nothing we could do.
Of course not. How am I gonna win when my own lawyer doesn't believe I'm innocent? Don't think I couldn't tell. Every time you went up there and tried to clear my name, you looked like you were gonna puke.
So, Okubo-san, you really didn't do it either time?
That's what I've been saying all along.
My name is Hoshino from the Genda Law Office. If you don't mind, we have a theory about the ADDC incident you were on trial for.
I do mind. It doesn't have anything to do with me.
But don't you want to know who really killed Waku-san?
It was an ADDC researcher by the name of Yoji Shono.
I remember him.
You're saying he did it? Why, though?
She was gonna
Here,
say
let me
that
explain.
the 89 didn't
Wako-san's
work.
death was an 89 related accident. That's our theory, at least. The drug must have killed him on the spot. Shono panicked, searching for a place to hide the body.
Which led him to my truck, huh?
Yeah. It must have been the only option he could think of. Things may have turned out differently had you actually reported finding Wako-san's body. But as we both know, that's not what happened.
So all this was because I buried the body?
It was
Yeah,
a
it
better
makes you
stroke of
pretty
luck than
fucking
Shono could have
suspicious.
ever
Yeah,
had.
it does. Get your panicking,
Well,
but
cops never even suspected him.
one day I found a corpse in my truck and I just went and buried it.
It all happened so fast. I opened the truck, and the body was there. Naturally, I panicked. The police never would have believed I didn't kill the guy. Of course not. Why would they? I already had a criminal record, too. I was a fool.
Okubo. So you really were innocent after all, huh?
Do you even need to ask?
Yes, I need to ask 20 more times.
I guess not. Thank you.
Yagami-san? Yagami-sensei! What about Emi? Aren't you gonna ask me about her? I told you before, I never would have killed her!
I want to believe you. I really do. But I already did everything I could. I searched non-stop for some kind of hint. But a guy can only spend so long poring over burnt scraps of evidence. After 3 years, I'm not holding out much hope.
So... guess the real killer is still out there. Just biding his time, waiting for my execution. How are you and I gonna face Emi in the afterlife? Come on, man! Tell me how!
I mean, you've done everything you can do. You can face it pretty easily.
Yagami-san.
That felt
What's up?
fairly
I think I'm gonna
pointless.
head back to Genda's.
Yeah.
What are you up to tonight?
Not sure yet. I think maybe I'll swing by Tender.
Dog goes down at 10.
Yagami-san.
I'll be alright. Later, Hoshino-kun.
Okay, I sense that we're about to have like an hour-long cutscene. So this is what we're gonna end the stream for right now. I sense going to Tender is probably gonna be like the 20-minute cutscene. So, thank you all for coming on stream. Thank you for coming, and hopefully we'll see you for next one. Have a good night, and we'll see you then. Good night, everyone. Have a good one. We'll see you later.